Hello friends, welcome. Welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. Hopefully it plays a little bit nicer for us today. There's been a couple of improvements in terms of optimization, and I think things are... Oh, why do I have my own audio coming back through the screen? Oh no. How do I turn that off? Alright, hold on. I might just be stupid. Okay. You can still hear that, right? Me talking to myself. I love it when this happens. Alright. Now we're good. I don't... I had the stream up in my other window to copy-paste the link into the Discord so people could know that that was going on, and I guess the audio routed itself back through. So that's all sorts of fun. But yep, we're back. Good to see Battery Smooth, Black Oak, and Jonathan Bear. Welcome in. Joski, hello. While JC's not here, let's change his keys on the keyboard. I'm still here. I never left. Well, anyway. It's actually running a lot better now. I messed with some of the stream encoding settings as well, so it should be a little bit less load on the computer. Hopefully it doesn't look terrible. I know the game itself doesn't look fantastic because I had to turn some of the settings down, but actually getting a pretty acceptable frame rate. I think we can be pretty happy with this. So last time we left off, we didn't really get a whole lot done. We were kind of fumbling our way through the tech tree and building some row houses and stuff, but we have pegged demand for everything except high-density residential, which we have not unlocked yet, or mixed-use housing or anything like that. So we're just going to kind of do what we can do, advance through the tech tree, see what we can unlock. I actually don't remember what we had already unlocked. I think it was probably just the crematorium. We have 9 points we can use to unlock stuff. Education, we don't need a college yet. We don't even have a high school built, I don't think. There's all sorts of stuff in here, which is one of the things I was really excited about for this game, to have a little bit more depth and strategy involved with actually using the city services. Actually, the first time I'm seeing CS2 gameplay, so I expect to be confused. Hey, well, that's fine. This is more or less my first time doing it, too. I did play a different save for a couple of hours the other day to try and figure some stuff out. But, yeah, one of the main differences, since we're already in here, between Cities Skylines 1 and 2, is that now a lot of this stuff is unlocked with some sort of experience points thing, instead of just by population milestones. So you accrue points, experience, by putting things down, and then you can unlock what you want to unlock, instead of waiting, until you get to a certain population milestone to be able to build something. But right now, I don't think we really need to worry about too much of this. Yeah, the population's not really big enough to be complaining about most of what we're seeing. I do want to get trains, though. But I think on this map... So what in the world is... Why is this here? I guess this just comes with the map like this. Nice little covered bridge thing, though. I don't know where the train comes in. I guess probably... Yep, this is rail. Got a couple of farm buildings, a little approximation of a switch yard. That's kind of cool. And then we have, this is the, okay. This is kind of a strange train interchange here. But it looks like if we want trains to connect to the outside of the map, we're going to have to buy these tiles over here. And then, oh, these actually kind of parallel each other. That's neat. Hey, Mitchell. Can't remember if I already said hi to you or not, so I figured I'd just say it again if I already had. Yep. We just need to build a whole bunch of stuff. And what we want to do is we want to think about where we're putting zones in relation to each other. We already have, I believe, I wish it would just tell me which type of zone this is. Is this the medium density row housing? I think it is. Yes, that's what that is. But they don't want to move into that because there's no demand for it. They only want low density residential, these single family homes. So we got to find some places for them to do that. Probably also should put a high school in at some point, but our population is still really small and we don't have a lot of space. So I'm not trying to do the high school too soon. We are going to have to put bridges across here to get to the other side and then expand it that way before too long. But We've also got some office demand. We've got regular industrial demand. This down here is mostly industrial. We're trying to avoid polluting the groundwater if at all possible. And there's deposits here, 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 here. So we don't want to put any industrial stuff on top of that. We really could use some more hashtag residential, hashtag buildings. Yes, we're going to be building some of those. But this area down here, city services, industrial, etc., probably going to end up developing a little bit more of that kind of stuff down here. But up in this area, probably would not be a bad idea to have some office. Especially around, we have this medical center here. It would be kind of a good thing to put in there. But the land is not really playing nice with us right now. We've got to do a little bit of terraforming. It's everybody's favorite thing when dealing with Cities Skylines is making the land work in our favor here. It's not exactly what we want, but we can make it happen. We'll just kind of terrace this a tiny bit. Although I do wish we had keys. We don't have keys, which is unfortunate. But I think for the most part, this guy being kind of up on this hill is okay. We can soften the terrain just a tiny bit coming out of this. Just a little bit. So it's not quite so severe, but as they build things, they will terraform themselves. So, office zones. Easy thing to put right here. And it is going to warp a little bit, which is kind of unavoidable, but could definitely be worse. So office will help. That'll also help with the commercial demand just a smidge. And I don't want to put any more of this low-density residential. I hate low-density residential, just as a personal preference. But these people are definitely going to want it, so we need to find a way to incorporate a little bit more of that. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get away with that. That's going to demolish people's houses. We don't want that. We're not that evil. I can pop some of that in there. And then that gives us this little bit here at the end. Because this can all... Why is this all red? Is that traffic that bad on there? Oh, no, that's residential suitability. That's what that is. Okay. So this being kind of a main-ish road, I'm going to want to keep this probably mostly commercial or higher density uses. We might even want to connect this straight through here. This is, I think this is still just a 2-lane road. We might want to upgrade this just for future's sake before we get too far. Got divided road, and we've got regular road. I don't know. I don't think we really need to worry about it. Ah, yes, we've got to pick which side of the road gets demolished when we do all this. Plague Dr. Johnson, hello, welcome. Hopefully you're not bringing the plague with you. I just got to decide, oh, I don't want a 5-lane asymmetric road, definitely not. See, I like the idea of having the wider road here. I just want to make sure that I can still do good stuff with this. This is large roads, that's highways, so we don't really need to worry about any of that. I don't think I want a divider. I think I just want a regular 4-lane road. So we'll do that. We'll just upgrade this all the way along. Because that's also coming down here to our little sewage outpost. Ah, it's not going to let me because I can't build past the little boundary here. But that's going to be much better to have that capacity in place now rather than later. So we can go ahead here and plop this as a straight through connector. There we go. Yeah, so now we got Spring Street here, connects all the way through. Little cut through there. This, like we said earlier, is zoned as these row houses, which I really like. I wish this is something we had more of in Cities Skylines 1. This looks fantastic. I love the aesthetic of these things. Absolutely wonderful. And even some of the variety, you can tell these are the same models, but these two have this slight variation in color of the AC units on the top of the building and the solar panels and the antennas for the TV and everything. And even in the backyard, you got these guys have like patio sets that are different. Really, really cool looking stuff. So now we have demand for, I believe that is medium density residential, which we actually, no, we can build. We just have to decide where we want to put that, because that's going to be our taller buildings, like your medium-sized apartment buildings and everything. Hey, JulyFlame. It's actually running pretty well. I'm surprised. I'm getting, I don't have an FPS counter, but it's acceptable. It's acceptable. The graphics quality got turned down a little bit, but I think we can be pretty happy with this, relatively speaking. Typical Cities Skylines, automatic terraforming is abominable, but what are you going to do? It's kind of always like this. But I think kind of off of our main drag here would be the place we would want to upgrade to these larger apartment buildings. And this is a through street, so maybe, yeah, right here, we'll just zone that in. And then I think maybe the, maybe this little third of this block, maybe a little bit more than a third, can be the true medium density. And we'll see what they end up replacing that stuff with. But that's the kind of thing you want, right? Your main roads, you want to have the higher density on that to encourage good traffic practices. This is, of course, all commercial as the main road. So that's looking pretty all right. Got a little bit more commercial demand. I do wish we had high density or a medium density commercial, because this is all just like strip mall stuff. We don't even have access to the mixed use yet. Leviathan Games, hi, welcome. You can also probably speed this up. It doesn't have to be at turtle speed this whole time. And once we get to a certain size, we can start putting in stuff like bus service. But the city's not really big enough for that yet. Yeah, we have 125 students at the Bone Ash Elementary School. You guys are fun with that stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, most of our European friends are not able to make it to this one, so I think the antics from some of them are going to be absent today, but we'll still have a good time. So let's expand this industrial area a little bit. This is our landfill. We want to leave space to expand that should we need to. But it would not be out of the question to put some other lower rent services and stuff down here. I don't want to put any housing down here, but we definitely could stand to put some other things. And the reason you don't want to put housing down here is because they're going to complain about the smell being downwind of stuff. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Now, eventually, we might need to move our industrial area because we're going to have to end up building, probably, I'm sure, all the way down here at the mouth of this river. I don't even know if we can buy out here. Can we? No, we can't even buy that, so that's fine. I guess we're just kind of all over this whole river area here. Do I need to up the antics to compensate for my European brethren? No. What about offices in the industrial area? Yeah, that would be a good place to put some offices, but they're not gonna develop into the really high value stuff. Why is this all the way out here? Good. There we go. Yeah, but a little bit of an office park, kind of city service area. Bus barn would be a perfect, this would be a perfect place for something like that. So what I will do, this is still a 2-lane road. We should go ahead, since we're already here, we should go ahead and upgrade this to a 4-lane. Just so we don't get hemmed in. And all of this is movable. Well, maybe not all of this. I guess. Can I? Oh, this is so cheaty, but I can absolutely relocate this, pause the game, expand the roads, and then put it back. That's perfectly fine. We'll just do that. I love that you can just relocate this without having to first empty the landfill. That's kind of funny. Wind turbines on the mountaintop. We are so far away from wind turbines actually going somewhere, because if you look at when you go place these things. We pretty much can't, well, also I can't place these anywhere anyway, but based on the direction of the wind and the intensity of this stuff, we would have to, we'd have to pretty much only put them up here. So right now I'm just buying power because we can't really do much of anything with it. Okay, so this, oh, I need to fix this terraforming real quick. There we go. And that's another thing, we're going to want to pre-level a lot of this land, because this game is kind of bad at terraforming. The road you just upgraded, would it be worthwhile to create an exit ramp to the highway at the end? Yes, I probably am going to put an interchange here at some point, but I don't own this land yet, so maybe we want to go ahead. Maybe we want to go ahead and buy this. Just these two. There we go. Spiff was able to put the wind turbines outside the... Really? Well, it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. But you can see right here, it's only producing 5 megawatts. Pretty much anywhere in here. Oh, this is actually lower. Wind speed too low. So maybe, what's the rated speed? Oh, 5 megawatts. Okay, so I guess we can't just kind of put this anywhere. Well, I'm not going to mess with it. I have points for road usage. We can actually get highway intersections, but they're locked behind quite a bit of stuff we have to unlock. So advanced road services, different administrative things, traffic lights could be useful. We'll go ahead and get those. Highways unlock, and I have to unlock intersections too, which actually I have just enough points to do that, as well as getting large roads. So if we do that, now if we come in here, I should have, yeah, pre-built interchanges. Now I would spend, I don't know, 30 minutes making one of these in Cities Skylines 1, which, you know, is kind of fun, but at the same time, I have plenty of other stuff I would rather be doing. Speaking of, do they have the double peanut roundabout? Oh, it's a spooey. I'm so glad this is in here by default. This is such a cool interchange. I'm not going to build it right now because we have a town of 1,000 people. But, oh man, I love this kind of stuff. Roundabout interchanges, cloverleaf. The highway approaches are actually really long, which is impressive. Dumbbell interchange. This is all like the advanced stuff that you'd have to watch tutorials on YouTube to build. Or you could just click this. But I think for our purposes here, the way this is set up, my trumpet roundabout, sheesh. Stack interchanges. Oh, this is, look at this. That's huge. We'll come back to this later, but I did need to make sure this was in place anyway. If we go over to highways, we have our 2 lanes, 1 lane, 1 way, which would be your ramps. Probably best to build a 4-way. Yeah, because this is going to be going through here. The only problem with these pre-made interchanges is they take up a lot of space and the approach roads aren't curved. So if we wanted to do like a single point interchange or anything like that, we would have to pretty much completely rip out this giant chunk of everything and just plop this in. And then the approach roads would be a little bit funky, and also the heights of everything are different. So that would be would end up looking really, really weird. So we might have to actually still manually make a lot of this stuff, which is unfortunate, but having this available as a template definitely helps. I'm not going to worry about connecting this right now. We got plenty of other stuff we could be doing, but we did need to get the highway bits either way. So I guess we could probably go ahead and just get back to what we were doing. Need to level some land for industrial use. As you can already see right here, that's kind of set up like that. But mostly just this area kind of right off the road could be like this, so they don't have to build this weird garbage everywhere. And then we can just kind of soften. But especially around where this river edge is, this would be kind of an interesting place to put roads and use those as makeshift keys. I don't know about height-wise. See, oh yeah, that's like really, really tall. So what we would probably want to do is actually have a multi-tiered system, kind of like this. I don't know why that's not oh. Oh, that's where I put my that's where I put my sewage pipe. All right, let's just quietly fix that real quick, so it doesn't cause us any more problems. But this is the kind of thing that I've been talking about wanting to do here, is create a little bit of a tiered system, just right behind, like this. Except right here, we might actually have to have this go up a little bit, because that's a little ugly, just a little bit, just a little bit. But if we follow this around the curve a little bit like this, then we could put in a road here that could actually divide this up pretty nicely. Might involve having to remove some of this and rebuild it, but I don't think we need to be too worried about that. Right here, though, this is most likely going to need to be kept kind of like it is already. I need to make sure our sewage pipe is accessible. So yes, we'll soften this just a touch so the nasty dirt goes away. No, it's not gonna let me exceed the city limits with that, huh? Now let's see if I can get this feathered just a little bit. So that's going to look a lot better to have a street go up and down this versus having just a sheer cliff. It could even be that just right here we leave this alone as an embankment and then come in as it starts to get a little bit wider. Yeah, so if we had a road connect off to the side of this thing. So I think this has a second driveway here, and it does. There we go. That gives us an excuse to do that. Yeah, because you can see this will start sloping down a little bit. Just bring this in like so. Yeah, see, that doesn't look too bad. You just don't want to be building too much on it. But then we can come in with the curve tool. Actually, do I want to mess with the continuous thing? I'm not sure. Okay, this actually might end up looking halfway decent if I do this right. Hey, Roy. Looks amazing like we're at the golf course, huh? They let you build roads at the golf course? They have a turbine interchange. I don't remember. Let's check. Trumpet roundabout, directional T, partial cloverleaf, dumbbell interchange, teardrop roundabout, single point interchange, roundabout interchange, cloverleaf, and a 4-level stack. I don't see a turbine, but I imagine that will be available on the mods once those are up and running. Hey, not a bandicoot. Oh, I gotta get this spooey out of here. That's right, we were in regular road land. 2-lane roads, yes, and I was attempting to do a continuous, endless series of bends. Yeah, so a little bit of waterfront property. Depending on what you develop here at this low level of terrain changing, probably would not look too bad. We just want to try and get this to look a little bit nicer here. Yeah, so we have that follow all the way along here. We could actually have this just completely follow the front of the river here. I wish it would let me adjust the curve a touch more. That doesn't look terrible. Not completely. We just need to give them a little bit of a connector. If we check on the height difference here, that probably isn't going to be too bad. So let's just come in right where these kind of narrow. Just make ourselves a little connector. I wish I had a little bit more granular control to go between this and this, but it doesn't seem like it wants to. Oh, I could probably just turn some of this snapping off. Ah, but that's going to mess with the that's going to mess with the road. I guess right here is probably pretty good. We don't have move it, so we can't do any of that stuff. But now we've got a pretty gentle slope toward the shoreline here. And then just casually behind, you know, the industrial factories and everything over here. The super rich might not like you building roads in their golf course. Yeah, probably not. Okay, now this one here I am going to remove, and we're going to have this go up the hill at an 90-degree angle. So that's going to require 90 degrees, just like so. I think this is gonna. Oh, see, it does this garbage. I don't want that. I don't want that there. So we are going to have to ever so slightly adjust our smoothing here. Make this a little bit of a smaller. Yeah, so that's going to smooth it out just a touch here. Hopefully that changes this enough where we can get away with put this in here. All right, so if that goes, I think I need to go a little bit further out before I start this turn, because that's not quite what I'm looking for. And that's too much, and I think it still is going to try to put a bridge here. It doesn't give me the option to disable bridges, does it? No. I can do -10, but that's going to be a tunnel. Elevation step, can that? No. Yeah, I guess what has to happen is I just need to raise this land just a tiny bit. I don't know that it's going to let me do that. Slope. Now I have to remember how to use the slope tool. I think if you right-click the destination height and then you start at the origin height, it will... Okay, that's not the worst. It actually seems to be pretty reasonable. Now we can just kind of smoothly adjust this. Yes, welcome to Terraforming Simulator 2023. Now, if this still tries to put it on a little bridge viaduct, I'm going to probably lose it. Okay, that's definitely not perfect, but with the limited tools we have, I think we can be reasonably happy with that. Would be fun to see how many cars can be nailed if the road was going through the golf course. Hey, Steve. Other Steve. Welcome. Can we build a golf course? I have to imagine that's probably like a municipal golf course would be somewhere on here. I see basketball court, sports parks, tourist attractions. I was supposed to unlock this castle. Or maybe I still have to unlock it in game. Okay. Landmarks. Grand Hotel. That looks like... This Grand Hotel, I'm not going to build it, but the design of this looks like... oh, man. It's some old municipal train station in the Midwest. I want to say maybe Detroit? Union Station or whatever. It looks kind of like that. National Gallery of Art. Notre Dame. What? Okay. I'm not used to seeing it without spaces in it. Botanical Gardens. National Diet Building. They got a lot of stuff in here. Actually, pretty impressive. I broke my waterfolding map. I made it too efficient. Now it doesn't. Yeah. Some people in the YouTube comments really hate me doing waterfolding, which I don't understand why, but I'm glad you're able to make it work. Mostly. Mostly make it work. So now I do want to try for a second here to see if we can get this leveled out a little bit to be building stuff here. I wish I could put retaining walls in manually. I don't think that's something that it's going to let me do. Not yet, at least. Yeah, I don't. I think the limited tools we have access to at this exact moment in time aren't going to let us do that. But I can zone most of this. Downwind of industrial, we're not going to have much in the way of, you know, actual residential. But offices down here might not be a bad idea. So let's see if that ends up developing a couple of these slots. I think we can also influence which industrial buildings get moved in based off of policies and legislation. Yeah, as a reminder, this is our sewage outlet. I'm going to move that to be down here instead, so it's not quite the not quite as much of a thing. But now that's reconnected there. This hopefully will. Is this actually connected? Yeah, it's spilling out. So I don't know why I'm getting the little warning thing here. Or maybe that's just because this... No, hold on. Where's my underground view? Yeah, I've just got to get rid of this whole branch thing. There we go. That should solve that problem. Alright. Yep. There we go. Aren't you supposed to put elementary schools downwind of the industrial district? No, this is not Love Canal. Is this where they make the the bad water? Yeah, here's your bad water right here. Wow. Oh, wow. This is literally just a PNG of like a cloud that they're just layering and constantly shoving out of this pipe. That's not impressive. I'll be honest. Wow. Okay. Well, they don't want to build offices down here yet, it seems like. But we have all these other administrative buildings we could... Oh, I haven't unlocked those. Never mind. Police station. We already have the police station up here? Yes, we haven't upgraded any of these yet. Now, we did upgrade the crematorium. But I think the hearse garage... Oh, no, I can't. I actually can't build the hearse garage. So we'll have to have... Did I... Oh, I haven't upgraded this at all. Okay, but it's not full of capacity yet, so that's fine. Pretty sure the police station, the only upgrade is to build another garage, and that doesn't take up any extra space, so that's fine. Where did I put the fire station? Anybody remember that? Is that this right here? Yeah, firehouse gets an upgrade, and that's all in the same plot of land, so that's fine. Medical clinic has upgrades, and I think one of them is... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to build this unless I demolish some of these offices. Because that is the extension wing. But you can also have an ambulance depot. $50 PNGs. There's an American town that mined asbestos-contaminated vermiculite and used it to regularly donate the tailings to the schools in the area. Yes, I just saw a video about that on YouTube this week. I cannot remember what the town was called, but yeah, that's pretty abhorrent. Everybody gets cremated. We don't want a zombie apocalypse. Yep, you got that right. Also, the cemetery in this game takes up way too much space. But we have some offices. They are all they're all the same building. Oh, come on, you got to give me a little bit of variety here. But at least they have different names for the buildings on them. That's actually kind of cool. Snafu, Sing Tape, and this one doesn't have a giant sign. But I do appreciate that even though the buildings themselves are the same, the signs are all different, which is really, really cool. Wait, hold on. What does this say? DLC hut. My God, Colossal Order roasted themselves in a game. That's actually funny. That is actually funny. I love this. Wait, hold on. Why did the cop just, like, pull the e-brake in the middle of the street, change lanes, and then turn around? When he could have just gone down here and, you know, kept following the road. Amazing. Absolutely iconic. All right. I'm kind of tired of this fake Twitter, though. This thing's got to go away. Is there a way to turn that off? General. No, I don't see that there. Gameplay. Interface. Oh, thank God I can turn that off. All right, that's gone. Neat game mechanic, but also super annoying. So, good riddance. What on earth is an e-brake? You Brits would call that a handbrake. We call it an e-brake because it's a brake that you use to avoid an emergency by having the car roll down a hill. Well, in an automatic, you're not going to have, you're not going to use it to actually like hold the car on a hill or anything. But most of our cars that aren't like a little tiny sedan are going to have it foot operated as like a pedal on the left side. Hey, Kumiko, good to see you. Just playing some Cities Skylines. Yes, the parking brake. Yeah, good for burnouts, good for completely obliterating your brakes, even though technically it's a separate shoe, usually. Or like a drum on one side of the back axle. So they aren't going to be building this anytime soon. I needed to unlock administrative services, which I haven't yet, because we spent all our points on getting interchanges for highways we're not going to build yet. A pedal handbrake. Well, it's not a handbrake because you don't need it in an automatic. You don't need that. It's for locking the brake caliper on the car. It's a separate shoe, separate caliper, whatever you want to call it, for when you're parking on a hill. That's the only time it gets used. Or if you have a really stupid friend who borrows your car and never sets their own parking brake, they'll leave it on and they'll drive, I don't know, 20, 30 miles with it on and completely burn it out. And then you got to go pay to get that fixed. Yeah, no, cars with manual transmissions absolutely still have handbrakes here. Take advantage of that and change it a little to make an office park. See, that's what I was going to kind of try to do down here. Down by the shore, do a little office park, maybe put a couple of green spaces in and some other stuff, but we haven't unlocked enough to really take advantage of that. I know from playing a little bit in the other saves, you can get a bunch of administrative stuff and city services, and you can kind of concentrate those all in the same general area and be in decent shape. You always use it when you park. A lot of people don't, and they get really mad when you ask them why they don't use it. I'm like, well, do you want your car to roll down the hill and hit something? No. Or if somebody hits it and strips the parking pawl out of your transmission, do you want your car to just keep rolling? No. So set it. I don't understand why people don't ever do it. Oh, I hate those electronic parking brakes so much. Because you can't disable them if the car is like the battery's dead or whatever. Yeah, the whole why would I use that? That's what insurance for is the reason why car insurance costs so much money. Because people are just too dumb to drive. Alright, so we have a lot of demand still for... I really don't like single-family housing. But I guess we have to find another place to put it. So let's, over here by the elementary school, let's take our 2-lane road and let's make a little bit of an area that... Oh, I'm still in curve mode. Hold on. Let's make ourselves kind of a neighborhood that doesn't connect to anything back here. Just have this... I'm not going to connect it all the way through, but just to have... Not like a direct route all the way through. Just have this all kind of separated like so here. Create a couple of cul-de-sacs. Hey, Jack. I'm not talking about like in general. I'm talking about single-family zoning in this game because it's annoying. It takes up so much space. No, having your own single-family house with a little bit of a yard is a very, very nice thing. But in a game like this, when you're trying to, you know, actually get something done, it just takes up all of your space. And then it's like, all right, well, what am I doing? So now we can come in here and zone all of this as single family. Should end up working pretty nice. I am going to keep this, I guess these 3 squares as, oh, I'm not going to be able to get away with that. I'm going to keep these 3 squares on this side as row houses, because that's kind of closer to a major road. And I will do that back to there. But all of this on the inside, single family for sure. And then here. And then I'm going to build more on this side. But figured if you're going to have them drive through all the way, they can at least have a couple areas that aren't going to be heavily trafficked. God. Yes, please take my stuff out of context and make me seem like a terrible person. That's my favorite hobby. Still need more industrial stuff. So I want to leave some space for city services, but I think we're going to want to put in a few more of these roads like this and just have this connect on the back side a little bit. But right next to the interstate here, I think I'm going to leave this open because we're going to need to have a interchange at some point. Are the cranes OSHA compliant? Probably not. I love how it pulls out the crane for every building that gets built, even if it's just like a little... Are these like modular houses? These are like all the exact same like modular tiny house kind of thing. Wonder why. It's like all of these are like that. Okay, well some of these are more like bungalow style. And this is like an actual like complicated... Oh look, he's got a... Is that supposed to be like a Trans Am or something? But something like that. A trailer down by the river. These aren't trailers though, these are just modular homes. It's not like a trailer. Need to add one more lane to the highway. These are already 3 lanes one way? Oh no, it's only 2 lanes one way. Probably actually could use additional lanes. That being said, I do like the way that the highway upgrade works in this game. That it doesn't center when you upgrade roads. It doesn't center. It allows you to pick whether you want it to be centered or offset to just add a lane like a deceleration lane or a turning lane or whatever, which is kind of cool. Yes, you can extend the landfill area by click and drag. Why wouldn't you want to leave space behind? I did leave space behind it. I just have not decided how big I want this to be. I don't need to create a new area. I want to... there we go. I just want to leave space so I can expand it. I don't need to expand it because it's not full. Okay, Chris Farley. There is something appealing about a simple life like that, though. Except for the whole, you don't have a permanent address thing. It can cause a lot of problems. All the rich white people discovered van life. Hashtag van life. So now it's fashionable and not just something you use to demean someone who's maybe had a hard time. WM, hello. Yeah, I gotta add some more industrial. So let's just fill this right the way up here. And I don't think we have fire... Wow, we really have fire coverage all the way down here? These fire trucks have some range. We might want to put another station down here at some point. Yeah, but speaking of your OSHA-compliant cranes, let's take a look-see here. I don't see anybody in the operator's cabin. Steelsaurus. I never saw that before. All right, come on. Let me zoom in on this. I don't see a body in there. But I mean, it's got the counterweights. It's got the ladder. It's got a... Seems like it's better than would expect. Do these all say Steelsaurus? Okay, that's too bad. I figured they would have competing crane companies. So if you own this crane company in this game, you're just making buku bucks. Because every construction uses a giant tower crane. Looks small in comparison. Yeah, in real life, tower crane would be much taller than this. There's a dead body in there. He's slumped behind. Well, then how's the crane moving? If the guy's dead. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a bare bones animation, but it is nice that it's there. It's kind of cool. Yeah, people still want more industrial. They still want more medium density residential. Yeah, so we come back over here. These people are probably complaining because they don't have enough customers. Yep. Wait, hold on. What did that say? Oh, bumper fuel. What is a bumper fuel? The gas station with... Yeah, gas station with the EV parking spots. I mean, that's actually a thing. Makes sense to put them there, I guess. But you can tell a European company developed this game because North American parking lots do not look like this. All right, so we have our medium density residentials going up. I wish there was an option for low-rise apartments of no more than... Well, in North America we call them 5/1s because of the type of construction they use, where you have the first level is usually very high ceiling retail, and then that's made of concrete, and then above that you usually have 5 floors of timber construction, hence 5/1s. But those are very, 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 very popular, especially in newly gentrifying areas. So it'd be nice to see those, because this is like actually kind of a big apartment building for what I would consider medium residential. This is what, like 10 floors, a dozen floors. I'd like to see something a little bit smaller, or like maybe having the medium density residential be buildings like this and not this. This is something I would consider to be high density. But I guess the game probably wants to call high density the really, really big ones. Looks like Melbourne. I've never been to Melbourne. Never been to Australia. I feel like that would be fun. You go to a place where they speak mostly the same language as you do, but everything kills you. Sounds like a good time. First floor versus ground floor debate. That's just a British English versus American English debate. That's all that is. All right, so the houses are upgrading. Is that what the green arrow is? Yep, that's exactly. Oh, okay, so it actually explains it. I never bothered to look at this before. Money that is left over after paying rent and upkeep is used by the occupants to level up the building. I hope a renter is not investing money into a building they don't own. That is a poor use of funds. More stuff to kill you. Yeah, the kangaroos that have like jacked bodies and biceps and everything. Like, don't fight those guys. Don't fight those guys. You're gonna lose. I love this one single row house just all by itself with someone who has wretched wealth level. Yeah, the snakes. Snakes are definitely not something I want to be involved with. So if they want all this medium density, so why have they not redeveloped all this stuff into medium density yet? Or did they actually already redevelop it and I just missed it? They might have. Because that's all medium density. I guess I should make this medium density as well. So I was trying to avoid having this entire area all be medium density. Just on the arterial roads. Different types of bears react differently. Brown bear versus black bear is a very good example of different strategies for defending yourself. One likes it when you play dead, because then they will know they can actually eat you, and the other one will leave you alone if you play dead. Now, what can I... Should I start with the buses yet? I don't think I really need to, because they can't really go anywhere. Taxis. I don't really know why that would be a city service, but that is something we could get into. So we can have taxi stands and other things like that. Would it be a good idea to build paths and cul-de-sacs for better accessibility? Yes, but I don't know if we can do that. I know we have in the road tools, we have alleyways, but where's the pedestrian roads? So I know at some point there's pedestrian roads, but I don't think I have those unlocked yet. Is it under parks? No. Communication, transportation. No, this is all just the same kind of thing. So where was I? Signature buildings. Yeah, the alleys still allow cars to travel, so that's not really a path. But we could put an alleyway to go between these. I just don't want cars cutting through here. I don't think there's a way to... oh, hold on. I guess we could kind of cheese some cul-de-sacs by putting roundabouts in. It doesn't look too bad. Although I wish I could get rid of these white lines. That doesn't really look that good. Hey, Kurt. Anything fun happen? I mean, not particularly. We're just kind of vibing. Starting to expand this industrial area a little bit, but outside of that, just been kind of chilling. Pedestrian roads are the alleyways, but they can drive cars on them. There's actual dedicated pedestrian roads in this game. Pedestrian street. Oh, it's just a full-size street. No, but the alleys allow traffic in both directions. That's what I was getting at. Oh, don't start that. Should I put another... Oh, I could put a little cul-de-sac here. Just make a short one here. Why is that 93 degrees? It looks a little scuffed, but that's fine. We'll put our little roundabout at the end. Roundabout at the end here. Oh yeah, they downvoted me putting a cul-de-sac in, because then that means they can't build their house there anymore. It's unfortunate that you can't build a house off of this. But I think that does look a little better. If they still want... Oh, hold on. Something's burning. Where's the fire department? There they are. There is no animation of water going out, which is unfortunate, but they put it out just fine, so that's good. Why have they not built anything, if they want so much medium density residential, why have they not built anything on this? One would think, where's Spider-Man? Don't have any idea. Is this undeveloped land back here? Nice, nice little row houses. I don't have any more XP because I haven't built too much of anything. So what else can we get into here? I guess this whole thing back here could just be some more single-family housing. I just don't want it to be, don't want it to be too bad. It looks like it's running much more smoothly. It is. So they did put out a patch to fix stuff, and I also adjusted my stream settings to be slightly lower quality, but it's less demand on my graphics card, so it seems to be running quite well. Just woke up. Could you please switch to zoning view to wake me up? All right, which one was it? Yeah, commercial zone. Yeah, there's your Cities Skylines flashbang, or alternatively industrial zones. But yeah, the commercial zone is really that's the blinding one. Specialized in. Oh, hold on. What's this orange? Is that livestock farming? Okay, so grain farming, livestock farming. We have separate areas for that. That is interesting. That this would be agricultural stuff. Next to the landfill. Well, that's good because that means we can take advantage of this. We can actually put in a little road here. All right. So if that's going to be what we end up doing here, let's put in a little bit of a road. Come off on a 90-degree angle. And then have this. I guess it doesn't really need to be straight with the rest of this, but it is nice to have straight lines, I think, at least. So that functions okay, I suppose. All right, where was I going for this? There we go. Grain farming. So this could be our whole radius for farming. I guess I'll put this right here. So this is Pelican Biofuel. So is this just going to be the same building everywhere I put it? Area to... Oh! O'Reilly. There we go. So I can actually give them a pretty big plot of land here. That is cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, there's all their crops and stuff. So I could actually give them a, yeah, I could do all the way down here. It's not gonna let me, is it? It's only gonna let me come down invalid shape. Yeah, whatever. Crimea River. So if I have this come all the way here. Look at that! Look at that! That's so cool. Look at this. Look at us go. Oh, that is perfect. That is exactly what I wanted with farm stuff. Function reminds me of Ostrov. Yes, it does. Insufficient livestock flashbacks. Have a look at this. Look at this, man. I love this. This is cool. We got grain farming. We got livestock farming. So we could actually have... We could have this whole thing, whole area right next to the interstate here. That is nice. So now you can just have this come all the way down. Very good. Let's drag that all the way out here. In fact, I could just have this come all the way out to the into thing. I love that it lets you resize. This is so cool. You guys are nuts. Now, I don't know that there's anything else I can put here that would actually be worthwhile. Maybe I could put a little park or something. But I don't know. I don't know what would actually fit here. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I just need to put in a little bit more of a road here. No, I'm still in curve mode. Hold on. Yeah, put in a little bit more road, and then I can just put another one of these grain farming buildings. There we go. Look how nicely this fits in. That is fantastic. Just have them come all the way around. Now, I wish I could see the highway just a little bit better. So I could have this actually match up. But it wants to put me in flashbang blindness mode. Yep, that looks pretty good. There we go. Look at this, man. Oh, I forgot to turn it off at day-night mode, but night in this game actually looks pretty cool. Oh, this is so nice to have this for farm stuff. Fantastic. And yet they still want more industry. Okay. All right, grain farmers. Now, hold on. Okay, so they actually can operate here. I wasn't quite sure. We'll do some more fertile land stuff. I wish the... Oh, that's cool. It kind of auto-populates in the middle with different buildings. Neat. I do like the way that the fields are drawn. Yes. This is good stuff. Wait, it's snowing? Oh, it's December. Okay. I'm not used to seeing snow in the winter. So now I wonder, does it ice the roads? Does it do oh wow, look. This texture actually looks really good up close with the snow on it. I'm surprised. Belching nasty black smoke everywhere. I haven't been able to unlock oh no, I do have advanced road stuff. I think we're going to see traffic accidents if I don't have a road maintenance depot. Oh yeah, baby, look at this stuff. Oh, look at this. Crosswalks, sidewalks, sound barriers, lighting. Look at this. Look at this, man. Road maintenance depots. Let's go. Let's put one of these in here. Oh, this probably is a decent spot to put this. But I will, I'll stick that right there. That's fine. Look at that. Maintenance depot upgrade for an extra garage. Don't need that. Now we have a road maintenance depot, so now we have road maintenance vehicle. Let's follow this guy around and see what he does. Oh, it's got the little sign on the back with the arrows. I love this. Hey, Catherine. Good to see you. I love that this guy just randomly stops in the road. I'm sure there's some sort of action he's performing. But it's just so funny because it just is causing traffic. And I love how he's driving, but there's actively snow on the windshield of the vehicle. So I wonder what he actually does. Like this is the truck that would be putting out cones and barriers and stuff. But it doesn't actually show him doing much of anything. All right. Even if you can't really see it do too much, that is a pretty interesting mechanic. Rain sounds with snow on the ground. Well, that snow would be gone if it was raining. It'd be melty slush nasty. Transportation overview. I haven't even looked at any of this because we don't have bus lines or anything. Okay, we're almost at the next level where we can unlock some more stuff. But I don't think there's anything else. Traffic lights. It doesn't... Okay, so it automatically signalizes intersections. So I guess it doesn't really care if I do this then. You drove around in circles all day. Sounds like the road crews around here. Well, I hope that's not what they do with all their time. So happy I don't have to deal with snow anymore. Yeah, I think I can count on one hand the amount of times it snowed enough where I live to the point where stuff had to be shut down. And that was always an interesting thing. Because, you know, the people in the north made fun of us because... I live in the south, for those of you who aren't aware. They made fun of us because, oh, it's only a quarter-inch of snow, you big babies. Okay, well, the problem is it got hot enough to melt the snow, and then it got cold enough to freeze all of it as a sheet of ice on every single road. And then people crashed because you can't drive on ice. Nobody can drive on ice. And they're like, oh, you little babies don't know how to drive. It's not snow, it's ice. It does not stay cold enough here to keep snow as snow. It just melts. Need red light cameras to boost revenue. Is that something we can add? I doubt it. Or maybe there's an ordinance or something we can do for that. I don't even know how to go to ordinances. What is this? Event journals? Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know it did that. A whole bunch of car accidents with no injuries or deaths. Huh. Well, that's good, I guess. Can you expand the landfill like you did the farms? Yes. But it's not full, so we don't need to yet. Yeah, the snow in Texas a couple years back was really, really, really bad. Because they... Like, I say we don't have infrastructure for snow. Texas actually does not have infrastructure for snow. Because who in Texas is going to think you're going to have, like, a once-in-a-100-year snowstorm that's going to cripple the whole state for a week? Like, people actually died, like, froze to death in their homes. It was very sad. Because the government decided they didn't want to prepare for anything. Milestone 5 unlocks. We have... Is that 5 points? What is 7? Oh, that must be land plots. Yes, we can unlock some more stuff. We have parking areas, bigger roundabouts. We have different electricity options, water, health. They don't need a hospital yet. Incinerator, recycling center. We could unlock college and then universities, different types of things. Fire. I have natural disasters turned off. Administration stuff. City Hall, Central Bank. We could unlock trains. Different parks, park maintenance, large parks, large sports parks, tourist attractions, and then communications, post office, internet, and radio and stuff. So let's see, postal sorting facility. We do need to start putting in communication stuff where people are going to start complaining about it. They might even be complaining about it now. I just have this turned off. Yeah. Cry about the healthcare. The things at 110% efficiency, just go to it. Hello. I'd like to live somewhere. Like a hashtag building. I just love how they just randomly assign hashtags to stuff. I can't connect to the internet. I am losing my mind. Yeah, so they definitely want to have access to all this other stuff. We have radios, but everything else we have to unlock. And the server farm building is huge. It is enormous, and it's very expensive to keep up, so we're probably not going to be building that for a while. Yep, So, what else happening over here? What is this complaining about? Abandoned? Why? You have all this demand for medium density housing and you abandon something? That's not how this works. Yeah, you're the one that wanted it named Squiggleopolis. Thank you very much. We need to put in some more streets here. Yeah, so I'll have this go in like so. Send that guy there. Have that come down. And then extend this a little bit more. And then we're using our small roundabouts to approximate what a cul-de-sac would be. I think I can actually extend this a little bit more to get the cul-de-sac on the end of that. Now, Cities Skylines 1, if you had, I think it was a node controller, you could just expand the end of a street and it would look like a cul-de-sac. All right, we need single-family housing because these people just apparently cannot live without single-family housing. So, in we go. Here, 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 here. Just zone all of this as single-family housing. Can you call a street Crash Street? Well, if there's a street that has a bunch of crashes, yeah, we probably could. I know that's in reference to you and your name. Got to keep the theme, though. Yeah, the ID10T, the most common type of computer error. Do I want to have this go? I guess. Maybe I should have gotten rid of this roundabout here. We probably... Hold on, I'm still in underground mode. There we go. Yeah, let's have this go here. And then I can have this go a little further and put the little roundabout on the end. There we go, that works. Now I've got more space for single-family homes. Yeah, Pebcac. I've used that one before. When people they don't understand it. Oh, what's a Pebcacker? Hold on. Did this building collapse? Because it was... Wow, okay. Anybody die? I didn't know we had building collapses here. But it's not showing up in the event journal. It's all just car accidents. Oh. Building fire. Damaged buildings 1. Casualties 5. Well, that was in November. It's December. Hey, James. Good to see you. So I guess now these people that are crying about not enough medium density residential could just build something else here. Just anything good in the last hour? We've just been, you know, kind of casually building. Played with some of the new farming industrial things with adjustable size plots, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and expand the landfill. Because you can click and drag this, which is really cool. Really, really, really like that mechanic. And then we'll just expand that out like so. Right up next to the highway. How much is the game? Base is, I think, $49.99, and the Ultimate Edition with all the future DLC is $89.99, or it's on Game Pass, which I think is... I don't even know how much Game Pass is anymore. $10 a month? It has not released on console yet. It's only on PC. Can you build the landfill on the highway? I don't think it'll let me. Let's find out. Nope. Overlapping items. But I can build it right up next to the... Oh, okay, never mind. Distance too long. So this is actually about as far out as this will let me go. Yeah, I haven't personally checked, but I've heard it's supposed to be on Game Pass. Oh my god, they got a bulldozer in the landfill! Okay. Alright. This is cool. If you've ever actually been to the landfill, or I guess your municipality probably will call it the transfer station. But they got some dude out there in a bulldozer just shoving crap around these piles. That's so cool. I did not expect to see that. If you don't hear from me for the next 6 months, you'll know why. Yeah, I mean, dive in. They have fixed a lot of the performance problems. I've actually been pretty impressed with the performance so far. I am still not running it on my full native resolution of 1440p, but for 1080p, this is fine. I want to see high-res people showering their teeth. How does one shower a tooth? All right, let's zoom in here, see if I can find. I can't zoom in any further than this. But is it gonna let me? So this is as close as it's gonna let me get. The model's not super high detailed, but it still is way more detailed than I thought it would be. I can't see your teeth. Anyway, occupation employee. How very specific. But yeah, the people actually look pretty good. I'd rather them, you know, not just completely focus on high-res citizen models. I'd like the actual buildings to look good. I think Kurt's bringing the teeth thing up because that was one of the biggest criticisms of the game when it first launches. Somebody data mined the 3D models for the citizens and found out they had like 43,000 polygons, which is insane amount of detail on an individual human model in a city builder game. But yeah, that's what that's about. All right, so we have all these development points. We can either do telecommunications stuff, or we can unlock some more parks. We're not really big enough for trains yet, but we probably should start doing buses at some point. I don't even have a high school in. Probably should do that before I start thinking about putting a college in. The rest of this stuff, I don't think we really need to worry about quite yet. So, if we go to put in a high school, we already have the elementary school up here. There's no residential anywhere over here. High school, we have 124 eligible. Nobody's going, obviously, because it's not there. But if I'm going to do this, I need to have a road going across the river here. But because of the way that we've had this set up, the most convenient place to cross the river, I've actually just built single-family homes in, which is... Okay, first of all, which zoning board approved this? Excuse you, do not do that. Oh, that's just... Kurt is what you said we could call him, because none of us know how to read acrylic. Cyrillic. Acrylic is just a bad way of saying acrylic paint, or something like that. Alright, so I need to make probably... Oh, this is like the widest part of this river. This is not where you would cross it in real life. Oh, I should have crossed this earlier. Well. Let's send this out. I guess we could cross this at the widest point and just say that we're stupid. Alright, is this... Yeah, we need the 4-lane road. Straight. Wow, I actually managed to have that be somewhat straight in my freehanding. I'm gonna have to... I wish I didn't be zooming out so far. Gonna have to buy this plot and this plot probably. That also gets us access to, I believe that's trains right here? Yes, intercity trains. Alright, do I dare terraform this to be a little bit smaller? I think I might. Oh, because this is super hilly over here. Yes, trains. May have to get the game. Hey, I mean it looks a lot better than it did. I gotta admit. I do need to level the rest of this out. So if I have this come all the way across, is that the same correct height? I think it hopefully is. So that's what we'll do is... I love how it moves the trees. It moves the trees with everything else. That's actually quite a sizable height difference here. But yeah, I'm going to have this whole thing kind of moved down a little bit, at least around this area here. Kind of level this off just a touch. Then we'll create a little bit of a space here for us to build on, and then we'll slope it gently back up. Yeah, this needs to be softened a little bit. Make this brush bigger. Yeah, we could just move this back to where it was. The main reason I was doing that is to see if I could get the bridge to go all the way across relatively easily. And it seems like that is actually the case. So we'll just grab this again. Yeah, this whole area right here should be just about ready to go. Is there a way to turn off the trees? Doesn't seem so. I don't know if I toggled snapping on or off. That was probably originally set to 50, right? Hope so. Alright, now this can get smoothed out. What's your all-time favorite game? That's a hard question. I don't know. I like different games for different reasons. In terms of the amount of enjoyment I've gotten out of playing in terms of city builders, probably, for actual city builders, probably Ostriv. But it's not the same kind of vibes as, say, a Timberborn is, which is going to feel a whole lot different. So that's not really I wouldn't really want to compare the two because they're fundamentally different games with different goals. Ostriv is about more of a celebration of Ukrainian culture and history, and Timberborn is, hey, post-apocalyptic beavers, which is still really cool, but it's a completely different thing. It's not something I would really consider to be the same. All right, so this is... Yeah, smooth that out a little bit. All right, we got to build a bridge. So I wonder if it will just let me drag this across and then change this into a bridge later. Now, why did it do this? Because these are supposed to be... Yeah, why... Oh, God, why'd you do that? Yeah, it tried to keep this the same level. Don't want that. So I guess I have to brute force this to keep the stuff level. All right, now I have a 4-lane tied arch bridge, or a grand bridge, which I have to unlock manually. I think we'll just keep this arch bridge. That's fine. Now, can I... Yes. Oh, that looks like hell. Straight across. Elevation too low. It's a bridge. How are you gonna have... Okay, can I, Oh, it'll let me do that, but it won't let me do... Really? Come on. Okay, it was too long. All right. 440 meters. There we go. I don't know why it still insists on being an elevated thing, but that's, it's fine, I suppose. We'll just have this go straight down to the ground. Yeah, that's alright. Why in the world would you name a bridge after Sarah Palin? Oh, this isn't straight with the... Oh, come on, man. It's cockeyed, really? After all that, okay. Alright, I see what's happening here. Well, we got the bridge across. That was kind of the whole idea. And now we have this whole train area here. I don't have trains unlocked yet. But I think I want to tie the train yard kind of into this main track here. Kurt, what are you talking about? I have no idea where you're going with that. See you, Skrymer. Thanks for popping in. Have a good rest of your night. All right, are we still complaining about not enough customers? I guess they really are serious about having more residential. So if we have this bridge here, we're going to have residential probably through all of this. We might want to put our high school in this general area. But this is a very big asset and it has a sports field that can go behind it. So I think we're going to want to have it on its own street here. We're going to want to have this connect. I might just, hold on, is this still in bridge mode? No. I might just have this come all the way out through here. Is this not going to tell me the angle on the end? I guess not. Okay, well, that's fine. We did mostly level this out. I think we did. Yeah, there we go. So if I put the high school here, you're going to see really quickly, I'm going to pause this. First of all, this is a huge asset, but the sports field is bigger. That's like enormous. But it also kind of treats it as a park. So if we did that, I don't like that it like just kind of picks up the ground here. But that is usable as like a community park, which is kind of nice when that's on the riverfront. Looks kind of cool. Although I've never, ever in my life seen a high school stadium that has bleachers all the way around the entire field and track and has these overhangs on it. That's a very European thing. It just barely fits. But I think I can, okay, I'm gonna have to actually, gonna have to actually kind of level the land around this a little bit and then soften it in place. Just to gently contour some stuff here. That looks a little better. But the high school, of course, also has other upgrades. You can put a library and an extension wing. It ends up being a pretty cool looking asset, but for right now it's just a whole lot of empty space. But now we have a high school. Could hold up to 800 students until we expand it. Elementary school can hold up to, really? It can hold more? Because, oh, is that because I put in the clinic? Because I didn't put the expansion thing in there yet. Typical stadium with no parking. I mean, yeah, it's a high school stadium. You're not going to have parking for the stadium for the high school. You just park at the high school. Is there an IT park we could name after Battery? So, it's funny you say that. I know this isn't talking about an IT park, but in Atlanta where the Braves moved out of downtown because of dumb reasons, but they moved up to a suburb and they built a mixed-use development called the Battery, but they capitalized the B, the A, and the first T, so it's the Bat-tery. Nobody pronounces it like that, but I just thought that was a funny anecdote. Squiggleopolis High School Beavers. Is it going to let me... Oh, we can actually... Is that going to rename the whole high school? Oh, I can't rename the stadium by itself. I was about to say. We could just call it Beaver Stadium or something. Or when we get to university, we could make their mascots beavers. That'd be kind of cool. Extension wing, library, and a park. I thought there was going to be a sports stadium. Maybe you can just put another one of these in. I can't initialize my name because it's BS. That's so real, though, if you have unfortunate initials. Alright, so I think I'm going to have... Yeah, I'm going to have a street next to the stadium here. We'll just go all the way in like so. There we go. So that kind of connects to the outside. We could actually, I don't have parking lots unlocked yet, but we could put a little parking lot here if we really wanted to. But single-family homes, because that's probably what you're going to find right outside the... I'm not going to zone all the way into the water. We'll leave that out like that. And I'll leave this space for maybe some other stuff. But, yep, single-family homes right next to the high school. Water homes. It would be kind of neat if we could have an area with something like houseboats or canals or whatever. Zone into the water to see what happens. This is what happens. That looks like garbage. So I don't want to enable that. Man, these people are going to cry about this medium density housing all day, aren't they? All right, I need to get this stuff all connected. I need to make sure this is actually a... Oh, okay, no. I have to level the land. That's the one thing I think that really irritates me the most about this game is the way it handles terrain leveling and stuff. Because a lot of it just does not do a good job with. Which is unfortunate. And I think to a certain extent there is a way to kind of try and force it to make keys, depending on how you place your roads. So like it actually kind of acts like a retaining wall, which is neat. But I don't think that if I yeah, it kind of has to just build it in the middle of it's so dark because it's raining. I can't really see anything. So if I were to actually do that, we spend a little bit of time doing this. We might be able to get it the way that we want it to be here. I think the key is to have the bulk of the slope inside of where the road's going to go, and then it might play nice with you. So let's try putting this back in here. 2-lane road. Yeah, have that come out to here and then to here. What unholy abomination have we created with this? No, that is not what I was trying to do. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Let's make this a little bit smaller. See if I can influence this to go the correct way. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. What'd you do in stream today? Oh, I played Terraforming Simulator for 2 hours with my friends. Yeah, this looks like butt. Just, oh, that's just not happening. But I feel like we can get it right. I just get rid of... Oh, no, there's no... You can't... Yeah, calm down. You're going to be fine. I think part of the problem is this is slightly off the grid axis. So if I have this just enough from this side to where it's not going to want to mess with itself here. It's just barely off. It's so close. Man, I wish I had aligned this correctly before we started, because this is actually kind of annoying. Alright. I'm going to call that good. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. What is that? What City Planner Plays always says. Anyway, we got our little alleyway here. I'm going to connect this road to here. And then we can put some more single-family houses in here. Nope, that's fine. So now we have a little bit of an elevation change that's actually properly terraced here. Okay, you guys have been talking trash in the comments, huh? All right, let's scroll back. Elevation sucked in the first game. Yes, but it was a lot more manageable. Well, also because of all the mods and everything. For the base game, it's I guess I can't really complain too much. Could it definitely be worse? That's very unfortunate, Battery Smooth. But that was a joke on The Simpsons. But that was also like that, you know, that whole recurring gag. Call Mo and just crank call stuff. Oh god, some sort of water folding might work. Yeah, we're not gonna try that in this one. Do mining. We don't have that unlocked, I don't think. Specialized industry, I have to coal mining. Yeah, we don't have anywhere close to us where we can do mining. It has to be all over there. Well, that's interesting. All of this is snow. I guess we're just under the elevation. So why does this one straight line not have any snow in it? What is this? Oh, that's I guess that's the edge of the map. That is very strange though, how it's just a straight line with absolutely no snow. Alright, where was I? The children yearn for the mines. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the brand account is definitely because you've been on YouTube for a really long time. They just defaulted a bunch of people to those. Okay, can I... do I even dare connecting this like this? That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Not the best thing I've ever seen either. Because this slightly off-center grid, but I guess this is okay to put in like that. And then, oh, we could put a street right outside the front here. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Do I dare have this connect in the back? Oh, that actually kind of works. Just have that send back through there. That's probably fine and good. More single-family homes, shall we? Let's pop these things in here. Yeah, they don't want any more row houses or anything, which is... Oh, we have mixed use now. Oh, good. I want to change a bunch of this to mixed use. I just have to figure out exactly where that's going to be. Because this is all city services type of stuff. Medium density. So mixed use, probably most of this right here should be all mixed use. That would be my personal preference, at least. And we could keep all of that as something else. Because then you have some nice commercial mixed in with everything. Did the White Walkers put a hole in the wall? I don't know. The way the writing in Season 8 was so terrible, that's probably exactly what happened. Alright, so now they're complaining about getting de-zoned out of all the places here. Are we so used to hitting escape to get out of menus? 7 students. 1%. How do you have a 1% dropout rate with 7 students? How did oh jeez. Did you have like 1/13 of a student drop out, like their left forearm and hand just detached from their body and dropped out of school? Is that how that works? How about elementary school? 1% dropout rate from elementary school. How do you drop out from elementary school? Professor, my toe is dropping out of class. No mixed use, that brings crime. Do you live in my city? Can't have things that improve people's lives. That's just going to bring crime. He quit coming 1 day a week. Like, yeah, I'm just not going to come to class on Tuesdays. I don't really like Tuesdays. Yeah, see how well that goes. The lone student that dropped out did the calculation. That's actually funny. Oh, now I have the email from YouTube. I'm now live on my channel. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for telling me that I'm live after I've been live for an hour and a half. Very, very helpful. In other news, we're stopping the axe throwing society. Oh, that's so bad. All right, now in front of the high school, probably going to have medium density row housing. Would be a nice thing to put in this general locale. We'll put on the front little bit here. And then maybe a little bit of mixed use. Oh, not the mixed use. And then a single family back here behind. Should look pretty nice. Wait, you're live? Yeah, I know, right? Who'da thunk it? Yeah, let's speed this back up. I love the tower cranes for the construction of the single family house. Completely unnecessary. Think I'm gonna drop off. Just got a notification that this guy called JC is streaming. You deleted the chat again? You did the same thing yesterday. Oh no. A software engineer you are not. I absolutely hate that they're too small. That what's too small? Yeah, look at these giant mixed-use buildings. These are so tall. This is not a 5/1. Maybe I should be glad that they don't do American-style stuff, because they're a little bit more competent than that. But retail on the bottom is always good. Street side activation is what you want to see. 26 less than 9? What? 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 Is that supposed to be like a play on 7-Eleven or something? Crane Company owns all the construction of this town. Yep. Yep, that is Steelsaurus. Look how narrow this is. Is this going to be the row house like that at actual narrow? I guess that's probably kind of convenient. There we go. Look at this. Fire escape right on the prime streetscape real estate. That's unfortunately realistic design. No alleyways. All right. Oh, we're up to 14 students. And somehow they can graduate high school in 12 months. That's impressive. How do they fit in the crane operator seat shoved in there like a murder has happened? Yeah, sounds about right. All right, not enough customers. I think they're complaining because there's not enough people that live within range of all of this. Yeah, and this is unsuitable for residential because it's close to so much commercial, which I guess is kind of funny when you think about it. This is sloped kind of oddly, so let's level this out a little bit. I need this to be the same level as the road. Oh, the street is sloped. Oh, boo. Oh, that's such a pain. I'm gonna have to put this back the way it was. Yeah, I should have flattened this whole area before I started building. 'Cause this is gonna suck. Trying to keep things level. Especially now that the road is at a different level. Oh, man. Need a big truck stop, Buc-ee's. They haven't put that in yet, but I think it's Cities Skylines 1, someone had actually made a Buc-ee's. I'm pretty sure. Kurt, what are you up to? I'm kind of afraid to ask. Alright, let's see if I can get this to, play nice. Now, if I just build pedestrian-only streets, is that going to actually let me, is it going to let me put anything here? Well, if I just build this to come down here, Yeah, it's... Oh, this is going to be so weird with the terrain height stuff. Now I don't know what to do with all this. Oh, this is going to be so busted. We'll see. We'll just have to grin and bear it. See what happens. I guess this has to be more row housing. Commercial, they just want straight up commercial here. So I guess we'll do straight up commercial there. Then row housing all the way through all of this. Let's see what kind of abomination this ends up looking like when the terrain gets morphed. Isn't there a truck stop in the USA with an alien body in a museum? I think. All right. So in the western United States, off of I think it's it could be I-10 in Arizona. I'm pretty sure it's in Arizona. There's this truck stop that has billboards for hundreds of miles talking about what is the thing. And it's just these big question marks. And you're driving in the middle of nowhere, so there's absolutely nothing for hours at a time. And you see this billboard, it's like, what is the thing? Go see the thing. And then you pass it on the interstate. It's a gas station with like a gift shop. It's like, come on, man. And supposedly they have some sort of alien or something. I think that's the same place I'm thinking about. Beachfront. This isn't beachfront property. This is beachfront property. This is just different different kind of stuff. Got what did I say? This was going to be row houses and stuff. Have you come across CGP Grey? Yes, I used to watch a lot of his videos. Want to buy a house 300 meters from the beach and only 50,000 euros? What beach? Is the question there. Now I want to see what kind of really stupid land layout it gives these things, because I feel like it's not going to do the best job with that. See the video? I have not looked at a lot of Discord today. No, I was busy most of the afternoon. Yeah, the interstate numbering thing I thought was just common sense, common knowledge until he posted that video, and then everyone's like, "Man, I had no idea." It's like that's like one of the they teach you that in driver's ed. But then again, knowing how poorly people drive, I guess a lot of them didn't do driver's ed. Can we get a beach by the chunky water outflow? I don't know if I can build a beach. I don't know if I have that asset. Large parks, city park, plaza, playground. There might not actually be a beach asset yet in the game. No, I don't have a beach. It's still pretty bare bones in terms of what's offered, and mods haven't really become much of a thing yet. Okay, this doesn't actually look that bad, but it doesn't look that good either. It's also interesting as a foreigner that there's a system they use. Yeah, well, they designed the entire thing at the same time, so they were able to actually do a system versus... you know, like a road that had been there for 1,000 years and just had been continually upgraded from like a path to a trail to a this and that and the other until you have like a giant motorway or whatever. But no, but most of the highways in the U.S., the interstate highways, were built within the last 60 or 70 years, starting in the 1950s. So yeah, they're going to have a much better system for naming and numbering and everything. Is that a nuke bunker? No, I think it's just like a swimming pool. Or no, that's not a swimming pool. It's just like a terrace, but because of the severity of the elevation, it just looks dumb. Some of the ones over here have that same asset in the backyard, and it looks a lot better. It's just kind of like a raised planter area. Yeah, airport codes are nutso. And it's so funny because there's the 3-letter system the US and Canada use, and then there's the international system that has the four letters. Yeah, so this is not perfect, but it does, I guess, work. So we can be moderately happy with this. Okay, what are they complaining about here? High rent. Well, maybe go somewhere else. You have beachfront property and you're complaining about high rent. Simply stop that. We have 46 students at the high school now. What about the elementary school? 265. All right. We have 714 eligible for college. How many can this... Oh, it can only hold 1,000. Wow. All right. I do like that they have colleges and universities separated out. And then different types of universities. Because that's not something in the U.S. that is very common to have college and university be thought of as a separate thing. In a lot of areas, they're part of the same system. But I guess what we would call a 2-year university would be closer to like a community college kind of thing. All right, I've got points. We might as well, since we have people that want to come in here, let's unlock college. And then we're not going to need universities yet. But I want to see what this looks like. College asset. Oh, this is huge. This is way too big. Gotta have somewhere to put this. Maybe that's something that can come on the other side here, but I'd have to have good access to it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do trains. That was this whole thing was I was gonna come over here to like set up trains right. So I need to have a pretty level spot for this. Going by contour lines. I think right here is probably going to be our best bet. I'm going to have this actually pretty well separated, I think. Because the train yard is actually a really large asset. Oh, look, it's the train. Let's pause the train. Wow, they actually have North American style locomotives. Like a, like, this looks kind of like a hybrid of like a General Electric and a, was it EMD? Has one of these kind of wide nose things. Well, they did a good job with this. I know the European designs technically are better, but this is what I'm used to seeing. Container cars. These aren't well cars though, which is kind of strange. They just have them as flat, but I guess that's the maybe the European design. A whole bunch of empty containers, huh? Anyway, we can carry on. I was in the middle of flattening this out. Yeah, so we'll just get this whole area ready to go. I think it might even be bigger than this. Did I unlock trains? I did not unlock trains. Do I have enough points for trains? I do. 1 point for trains. Now, if we go to trains, got to build the rail yard. Look how huge this is. This is just absolutely enormous. And if we have this actually connected to... Yeah, this is how huge this is. Like, it's just bonkers. Just enormous size here. So yes, this needs to be considerably larger. The trees unfortunately make it kind of hard for me to tell where I am here. This might still not be big enough. Might not be big enough of a space. But would I want this to be turned around this way, or do I want the big building next to the main tracks? I think I might want to do it this way. Oh no, that's how it has to connect to the road. Never mind. We'll just flip this around. I'm just so indecisive about where this is supposed to go. Come on. Rotate just a little bit more. Now, if I put this here... Yeah, this is actually a really nice looking asset. They've done a good job with that. The road has to connect to the front. So this is going to end up... I wish I could have flipped these around so that the main track was over here. But all of this has to connect to something at some point. Can we set the bus depot next to the train station? Well, this isn't the train station. This is just the rail yard where the trains are assembled. The train station would be actually closer to be usable. Kind of looks like it's supposed to straddle the main line. Well, it can't, unfortunately. It has to be next to it. But, okay, so I've got Regular train station looks a little something like this. 3 tracks. I don't know. I wish there was an option to just have like a single track train station, because that's probably what most of them are. But this cargo terminal is actually probably a little closer to that. 2-way train tracks, 1-way train track, double train track. We've got options to connect things up here. But this is just a single train track, double train track. And this, of course, is where the trains actually sit to come out of this thing. So I guess, I don't know why these are all separate, because it doesn't seem like these actually have any utility, but the trains actually would be assembled in here. All right, what else? What? Okay, that I'm not reading that. All right, what else? What else did I miss? Community was a very good show. One of my absolute favorites. Raise the tax for the poor. I'm not a demon. I'm not doing that. Let's see. Sort of painted like a CN rail. Was it Canadian National that merged with the Kansas City Southern, or was it Canadian Pacific that merged with Kansas City Southern? Can't remember. Looks like it would suit BNSF colorway. Yes, it would. I'm sure the modders are already working on different stuff. Chain signals. No, no. Chains need to go through the chains. The trains need to go through the tracks. They do, but I can't connect. This is a through track that goes to the outside world. This is just, I have to have the trains actually created here, is the way this works. So I have to have different things connected different ways. But what I don't know is if I can just connect the trains to any one of these, or if they have to be specifically connected to these things that are going into the building. CP's my guess, since CN is still running. I mean, they are still running. They just combined administratively. So they'll do motive power and rolling stock sharing. So it was very strange to see pictures of Canadian railway equipment in Missouri, which is nowhere near Canada. That's funny. I don't have enough room where it is. Well, guess what? I can buy more, which I just did. And that was kind of always the idea, was that I was going to keep purchasing more and more land and to build additional stuff, because I have to have somewhere to put the college. And I think maybe right here in this this river bend would be a nice place for a college or a university. Canadian Pacific bought Kansas City Southern for $31 billion, and they still can't let Amtrak run on time. Demons. No, I know people who work for railways. They're good people. It's just the companies are greedy, because that's what companies do. All right, I was going to level some more of this just a little bit more. Yeah, so I have to have a road connect to this, so I need to have a little bit of space right like here, and then this has to actually smooth out a tiny bit. Okay, that doesn't look terrible. Let's get a road connected to this. Single 2-lane road's probably fine. Why would it not let me? Oh, okay, because that's the actual like parking entrance. All right, so that works. So now all of these want to be connected to something. Okay, that's gonna be fun. All right, where's my road here? I'm gonna have to have that probably come up and then over this eventually. But I'm gonna want this to be actually connected to something here. So let's just have this come down. I guess I could just go straight through here. Is it going to be wonky? Moore Street. All right, well, it's okay for this to have elevation changes. That's fine. Just need to have intersection handled it appropriately here. I want this to be as close to a 90 degree as I can. I don't know that it's going to want me to do that, but that's pretty close. Looks decent. That's funny. The name of the railway there. Why does this say there's no water? Because it's definitely connected now that everything is hooked up. Or, oh, the bridges really don't transfer, they really don't transfer anything? So I guess I just have to do this manually? Like that's something that makes sense? Alright, whatever. That's hooked up. So now it's got power and everything. Oh, this is killing me with this white everywhere. Now I can actually read it. Large complex used for the storing, sorting, and maintenance of trains can be upgraded with extra tracks in a maintenance hall. 30,000, not technically dollars a month. 79% efficient. It's not connected to anything. Tracks will need a low gear. That's fine. Intersection of the Valley of Two Hills. Yeah, maximum chaos. That's what we call the fun zone. Although, if you get down here... Okay, oh, wow, yeah, this actually is... that's abhorrent on the road up to the rail facility. That's really bad. What did I just... Okay, I hit the wrong button. All right, let's see what kind of upgrades we can do for this. We have extra tracks. Oh, that's why there was space up there. Okay. I wonder if it's actually going to let me place this. And then the maintenance building. Oh, okay. That makes sense for why those tracks would be like that then. So the it looks like the central dual track is the through track. So we would want to connect that. Yeah, I'm not going to spend $750,000 to do this. And I'm not going to spend... Well, I guess I could put this up here, but I don't need to worry about it. So we have the ability to have trains in here. We just need to actually connect everything. Passenger railway lines. Oh, we can have specific cargo lines? Nice. So if this goes here... See, the problem with this is it's... Oh, it tells you the grade. Oh, that's useful. Because you know trains are not supposed to go over a certain percent grade. Yeah, look at this. 16% grade. Yeah, you're not taking the train up that. What is it? Less than 2% is what they like to have. So this is actually probably should be going straight out here for a while. But I will curve it ever so slightly. 1.5%. That's probably about the limit of what you'd want coming in like that. But then these can all get connected here. We have our single. Now let's see how smart it is with the interlockings here. So I'm actually very curious to see how they would handle this. That actually looks like a realistic train thing. Wow. I'm impressed. The first game was terrible with this. It was almost impossible to get this to look good. That is wonderful. That just looks super nice. Good job, Colossal Order. This actually looks good. So this needs to be connected now to up here. Okay, that's way too sharp of a curve. So if I have both of these kind of converge on each other. So is this going to look decent at all? Yeah, this is a lot of wasted empty space in here. But okay, in real life you would not have this. You would not have two converging it like this. That looks insane. But I think that's probably all we need to really have everything connected here. We just have to have the double track here. 5%? I don't think so. I don't think so. That is that's some crazy time right there. So what if we had a train parallel to this bridge, just a train bridge. I just wish the train station wasn't triple tracked. I really don't need triple track here. I really do not. If we had this parallel to this thing, let's get rid of this street here. Don't need that there. But if I did this, just a regular passenger thing, this could just be like kind of a terminus like this. Oh yeah, these people are really going to want to live next to the train station. I can tell you that right now. They're going to absolutely hate that. All right, that looks kind of busted, not going to lie. But we can fix that. All right, what are you talking about in chat here? I had a terrible idea. Railway-based diverging diamond. That sounds horrible. That sounds like a nightmare. Discovered recently the nickname Big Bertha comes from a UK steam banking engine built to push freight trains up a 1 in 40 slope. That sounds intense. Yeah, the water looks really good in this game. They have done a very nice job with the overall look and feel of things. And the performance is so much better than it was last time. I'm glad this actually works nicely. All right, let's level out the terrain a little bit more around this. Try and make this look a little bit nicer. Give ourselves a little bit more space to build. We could put some commercial or something here. And then get this sloped a little bit more gently. So we soften our terrain here. Should look a little bit nicer. There we go. Look at this. Yeah, this is looking nice now. There we go. Look at this. Look at this, folks. This is looking much more sane. It is kind of a sharp angle here, but that looks, dare I say, remotely usable. So these tracks don't have to be connected to anything. Is there an upgrade for... Oh, there's so many upgrades. Extra platforms. Okay, yep, there we go. Subway interface, taxi stop, and station services. Okay, I really like the amount of extra stuff you can put in here. That's nice. All right, train tracks. Are these all doubles? They sure are. So I think what we'll do is we'll just have this... Oh, this is still in curve mode. I need straight mode. Yeah, we'll have this come out here, and then I'll have this just join up. Like that. That is a realistic looking train station. Look at that, folks. That's nice. That just looks good. Okay, so if I have this come... Okay, so... let's have this come here. I might have to actually increase the grade over on the other side here. Yeah, we got to give ourselves a fighting chance the way this gets popped in here. Yeah, we can fix this too. Just level out the land. Hold on. Oh, that's what I wanted. Because we're going to have... Oh, this is going to be fun to get the train down the correct slope to get over here. We'll figure it out. So this is a normal temperature units for North America, outside of Canada and Mexico and everything else. Edge of the river looks like the Corps of Engineers is doing a good job. Is that sarcasm? Or is that actually, because I think this looks pretty nice. Very even slope. Yeah, that's actually very consistent. Well, I don't need to read your personal stuff on that. 11.6% grade, 13.8 in Portugal. I could not imagine a non-funicular railway going up a 13% grade. That is mental. Now, I know about the Cass Scenic Railway. I've heard about that. And Japanese railway is like a cheat code for just weird stuff. Okay, so this can go straight across. Oh, look at that, 0.1% grade. That's what I'm talking about. So let's, oh, it's still in curve mode. Hold on. Need this to be perfectly straight. There we go. What a boring railway bridge. I love it. That's exactly... Oh, does this have catenary? It does. Wow, this is definitely not realistic for North America because the U.S. is allergic to building catenary on all of their railways. But let's have this slowly go up here. 4%? I don't think so, bucko. 4% grade, that's like suicide talk right there. Yeah, on second thought, maybe I shouldn't have built the rail yard all the way up here. Oh, but I'd say I don't really want to have this be any higher is the problem. Yes, I'm perfectly aware of weird things in Japan. I don't think we don't need to elaborate on all that. Okay, so what did I decide the pass-through was? This guy right here. Is there gonna be a way for me... See, this is when I missed the network multi-tool mod. This is negative 4.5. I'm gonna have to do some sort of weird switchback loop type thing, because this, right now, 2.5 is still pretty steep. 0.9... No, see, that's just not gonna work. So that's negative 1% at that spot. Let's kind of rotate this a little bit, just so we can see how ridiculous this looks. All right, so that's negative... This is negative 1%. That's how high that has to be for that. We go down one more step. That's negative 2.1%. That's too much. This is 1.5. I mean, 2% is probably okay, but you wouldn't want to do it all the time. Let me actually... let me look this up so I'm not making a fool out of myself any more than I already have. All right. Hadn't encountered the word catenary before. It's not every day that I learn new vocab in English. Yeah, that's, I'm trying to think of what else you would call it, because I don't think I've ever heard it called anything else. But, I mean, if you're not talking about trains all the time, you would not have heard it, no. I'm finding so much conflicting information about railway grades. Steeper than about 2.2% are rare. Well, there's also no rule that says this has to be super realistic. That's just me in my head. Why are people like this? Stupid things. Maybe people who do power lines. Yeah, they probably would. Overhead wires. Yeah. Have you played Railroads Online? I have not. 4.6%. I don't think so. So we definitely want to have a viaduct here. If we can go down to... so that's negative 2%. Can I... negative 4.1. Okay, so that's negative 2%. That's not on a viaduct. That's just an actual... well, the end. I guess the end of it's on a viaduct. So this needs to go to here. Am I going to be able to... am we able to connect this? Now, what's the 5.7%? I don't think so. Yeah, definitely should have lowered this, but yeah, what can you do? Can't really do anything about it now. Build and see if the trains crash. I don't think they're going to crash. I don't think it's that realistic. Is there any way to mute the XP sounds? Let's find out. I doubt it, but... Advanced. Sound effects? No, that would do everything. The radio's terrible. We will not be enabling it. Yeah, I don't see any other way of doing that. I'm sure a mod's going to come out to fix that, because it's very Very irritating. All right, so after I spent all that time talking about we're not going to lower this, guess what? We're going to lower it. Because it's just too tall. It is too high. It doesn't have to be the same height as this track. It just needs to be accessible. So this is the same height here. Okay, that lowered actually by a decent bit. If we do that, that should be quite a bit more accessible. 5%, that's just a mid-strength beer. Yeah, maybe for beer, but for railways, that's a lot. That is considerable. So if we leave this like so, we can knock that down. The trees are actually in my way. I wish I could disable those. So this can actually come all the way out to here and be fine. Yeah, that's not bad. Japan is like a gigantic San Francisco topographically. Yes. It is nutso. Alright, I gotta turn these trees off. How do I turn the trees off? Oh, that's statistics. I thought this was under... Jeez. I wish there was a way without having to go into a different type of, like a zoning thing to turn off the trees. Can I... Oh, I can do that, really? 5% is the max on a U.S. interstate highway without special exemptions. Yeah, and even at that 5%, you're going to have a lot of signs, and you're going to have the runaway truck ramps and everything. Kurt, what are you talking about? Oh, this is actually almost perfectly level with this little bit of the train track. Then that can be where that connects. We'll just have this come off like that. That will work out quite nicely. Okay. So that is substantially lower. That will be much more accessible, which means we can actually push this a little bit further back this way. Except now this is almost comically large of a thing here. Okay, now this is still... So the trees just make it so hard for me to see anything. It's very, very difficult to see the contour lines. Do I actually need all of this space to be leveled, cleared off? Probably not, but... makes it a little bit easier. Let's get the damn trees out of the way. Is there going to be a way to just... I need to be able to remove the stinking trees. Okay. Let's try this again. After all that time. Oh, blindness mode again. Alright, rail yard. Now, if I put this... I wish I could flip this horizontally so the other tracks are coming out this side. But we can have like tailing sidings and stuff. That's probably fine. It's not like this is going to be that well used anyway. This is just a place to store and maintain trains. So I put this here. Oh, that still elevated it? Oh, it's because I put it closer to the... closer to everything. I'm going to have to move it out a little bit more. Alright, what about this? Oh, okay. No, that's still good. It just kind of messed with the, kind of messed with all this stuff. Alright, let's decrease the radius of this. I guess I could just soften all this and be fine. Look at this. It forces it around the edge here, because I guess there's another track you can put in. That's probably why. But that is pretty funny. Yeah, we'll just landscape this a little bit better. What'd you get done during stream? I played with shovels. That's kind of sad. All right. So that looks a little bit better. This is going to have to be softened a little bit more here. Now this is actually starting to look like something. So we still have to have a road here, but since this is now, I guess, straightened a little bit, it should be fine. That is actually reasonably flat. Okay. So now what I can do is I can actually just have this street go all the way here. Do I dare? No, that was worse. Yikes. How do I fix that? Okay. Let's just smooth that out. It might actually improve things. Alright, let's take a look. Ah. Jeez, this camera. Not in love with that, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Alright, now I have to put in all these stinking train tracks. Okay, so this is where this could branch off pretty easily. Nope, hold on, it's still elevated. There we go. If I have this set to curve, it's probably going to be a little bit more realistic. Yeah, look at how nice and even that is. Hello? Why? There we go. Oh, no. No. Oh, that doesn't look good. Alright. We gotta fix that. Why is this set to... Oh, complex curve. I don't want that. Alright, what are you guys talking about now? I-26 in Tennessee and North Carolina mountains have up to 6%. There are lots of warnings and emergencies. Yes. There's a lot of that kind of stuff. I believe... I wanted to say this was what I was looking for here. Oh, that's going to be busted. Hold on. Oh, no, that actually looks right. Okay. That works. So that's going to be our little approach route here. I need this to connect here. And that also has to connect there. So we're going to have two separate kind of tracks. I guess I should have just done this. What unholy thing did I just create over here? There we go. Well, that doesn't look fantastic either. Definitely not. We need to fix that a little bit. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a complex curve here. Okay, that looks a lot better. Not quite. Need to move that back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, look at this. I will take that for right now. I think that looks fine. Now the fun part is going to be getting this other track to come off of here. Because this has to come up the slope. What does this look like? Oh, come on. It's still that high of a slope. So we're going to have to do some stuff here. All right. How much time I put into this. This isn't even the train station. This is just the approach to get people to the train station that's already been built down there. What did it cost? Everything. So what I need to do is I need to have this actually connect like so, and then we can soften things to get down into it. Because we need to have this be a little bit softer. So I think this should work. Kind of softening it like that. We'll see. Now, if I can get this to come off of, say, right here, and not look completely stupid. So that's 5%. I don't want 5%. I want it to be less than 3%. So now it says 2%. 1.8, 1.7. See, if I build that, so that still looks kind of dumb. Is this going to actually connect? If I have this go all the way down? 5, you know, I lowered this stupid thing like 30 feet and it's still that steep. Man, come on. Oh, this is a drag. This is bad. 4% grade for high-speed Shinkansen? I don't know about that one. That seems like that can't be possibly true. I've missed so much chat. No, the height did change. No, look how much lower this is. It's like the whole height of this building. I lowered all of this down. Oh, I also made it much closer. That's probably why. So guess what we get to do again? We get to move this. I know it's your favorite thing ever. Now we'll move this a little bit further back, and by a little bit further back, I mean a lot of bit further back. But that'll give us a lot more room. This is gonna be somebody in the chat's Joker moment, watching me do the same crap over and over again. This is absolutely somebody's Joker moment, I guarantee you. Now, the fun part is going to be actually having this set up correctly here. So let's clear that out. Now, if I can figure out how the slope tool is supposed to work, like set that there. If that's actually, I think that is actually how that's supposed to work. Did I accidentally do something right? Oh, this is dangerous. This is so dangerous. All right, give me the straight one here. Holy crap, it's the correct grade. We did it, Reddit. That's terrible. All right, 2.6%. Let's make this. Oh, look at that. It's like an actual correctly graded train line. All right, give me this curve thing here. All right, if I have this come out this way. Nope, that's too far. Nope, still too far. Nope, not far enough. There we go. 2.3%. That actually looks correct. It's done. A correctly graded train line. Look at this abomination of a hill right here. All right. Now that that's a thing, we can come back with our slope tool and make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's all the correct slope. It's a thing of beauty. We have made a perfectly sloped, horrendous scar upon the terrain, but it's perfectly sloped. That, friends, that is a thing of beauty. Now, let's edge this ever so slightly here. And then we just have to get this connected right here. I believe I'm going to want this to connect probably somewhere right about here. Did that go in? Look at how beautiful this is. Oh my god, look at this. Jonathan, I'm not reading that. Also, hello. You know what I meant. There's children who watch this. Hopefully not. Sometimes you guys get a little spicy in the chat. Look at this. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect, but it's pretty stinking close. I just want to straighten this. I know no one's ever going to look at this ever again, and I'm probably just wasting my time. But that looks... Oh, that actually looks bad. It looked better before. I know. I know. It's absolutely killing you. Probably will get somebody very angry in the comments talking about how this is a waste of time. But it's fine. We're having fun here. That's what we do. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. I will be content with that for now. So now what we have to do is we have to connect these other bits in the back, although it isn't currently yelling at me too bad. Look how sharp these crossovers are. In real life, they're not like that. All right, I need to give myself a little bit more space here. Yeah, then we'll have this just gradually feather out this way. There we go. Look at this. That is looking pretty nice. Now this needs to be extended out this way a little bit. Straight this way. Come on. There we go. We'll just have that go all the way out, and then everything else can kind of connect up to it. There we go. That looks beautiful. Does that look about as good as it can, I suppose? And then I think they probably don't actually need this, but I will extend this. I will extend this just so we can pretend like they're using this to shunt cars back and forth or whatever have you. This probably also needs to be connected, but I'm not gonna be as worried about that. We'll just connect this to maybe this side over here. Yeah, there you go. Kind of a nice little spider web of garbage here. Is this gonna let me connect like this? Because this would be glorious if that works. Look at that. That's actually what you would see happen in a real-life rail yard, to have interchanges like this. How's the space heater doing? It's actually quite cozy in here. It's very nice. Hey, Cowface. Good to see you. This is worse than you making sure the planks are the same way. I will not apologize for art. Alright, let's put our road up through here. Because we have this whole thing all set the same way here. Beautiful, beautiful 2% grade. Look at this. Look at this. Absolute art. Look at this. Oh, that's a 4-lane road. Hold on. I guess it's fine. Should we just make this a 4-lane road? Somewhere someone is screaming, "No, for the love of God, make it stop." All right, we'll just upgrade this to 4 lanes. I'm sure we're going to want to use this at some point anyway. Okay, now that took, sheesh, like an hour and a half. But look at this. It's actually usable. We could put stuff here. Hey, Megan. Not random, been watching for ages. Just don't chat very often. Well, we're glad to have you anyway. We spent way too long putting all this train stuff in place. Now, what are they complaining about here? Track not connected. Of course it's not connected. There's nothing to connect it to. What am I supposed to connect that to? Unless it wants me to go straight through this whole thing. Alright, well, I always want to hit escape. This is finally all done. It wants me to put another one of these things in. I'm not going to worry about that. But we could put these other buildings. I don't want to spend that much cash now. So, this is finally done. We have trains that can actually come out and be put into service here. This might actually not be enough of a tailing track, but I think we're not going to worry about it. So now we have this one train station that we can add extra platforms to if we felt so inclined. And we could expand with, what is this? Station services. But for right now, I think this is fine. I want this to connect to the outside, which is why this is gone up the hill through here. Oh, so I guess I do actually have to have... I do have to have this purchased. So I'll go ahead and buy these two. Just for the purpose of connecting the trains. I know. It's someone is going to absolutely have a field day with me on this, but that's fine. We'll just have this go straight up like so. Oh, that looks terrible. Why did I do that? Okay. Need to fix this. That doesn't seem like that's right. Oh, it's not going to play nice terraform because I don't own this land over here, huh? Maybe it has to be smaller. Is that not gonna let me do this? We're gonna have to get microscopic with this, aren't we? Oh, this is so irritating. I don't know why it did that, but we'll get it fixed. There we go. So this actually needs to be slightly brought up like that. There we go. Now I can have this connected on the other side. Very good. Alright, so this needs to be a big long curve. 6.4%. I trusted you. I thought for sure this would be a tolerable grade. Oh, jeez. All right. So that's got to come... Oh, man, that's got to come all the way back here. Okay. Yeah, let's try this again. It's probably not going to be that much better, but we'll see. You don't like the way it looks? Well, that's too bad. You of all people should know the sacrifices we've made. The sanity that we've lost. 7%? My God, man, come on. We can't have this. The people of Squiggleopolis haven't seen their mayor in several years. Rumor has he's been walking around the new train yard with a shovel. The natural slope is this one that we made earlier was about 2%. This seems to be much higher. All right. So for the sake of our sanity, I think we're just gonna have to let this one go, because this is way too much. So I will just take my lumps with my 5% grade, and we'll call it a day. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, that's so awful. But it's connected. Now, the fun thing is going to be having it send trains out somewhere it can't connect to, because I can't tell it to just send trains out of town. Or can I? Passenger railway line tool. Oh, do I have the ability to send trains out, or do I have to have... Oh, do I have to have all the way out to there without buying anything? I guess we could try that. See what happens. I'm not raising the train station several meters. It's in perfect level with the road. That was the whole thing. Create a new route starting here. Yes, I will. All the way up we go. Through the train yard. Through this. All the way to the edge of the map. Hiding my shovel. Good luck. I'll go buy another one. Okay, so that goes to that town. Then I guess I can have it come back. We'll see if it lets me do this. Complete route. Okay, so we have a route going to... Hold on. I want to pause this so I can see this whole thing all at once. Does the train originate at the station before it's created, or what? I can't find this, can I? Ah, we get to watch the train being born. Okay. Oh, it just spawns? Well, that's no fun. What kind of weird double-decker TGV nonsense is this? Asset looks really good, though. We have to appreciate it in full speed. Hey, Mike. This really does look nice. The other one already left. But now it has to wait so it can go into the station. Oh, it's even got the bell sound. They actually... see, that's why I don't like how sharp that crossover is, because the cars do that. That looks really, really nice. Yeah, the line interface is really well done. The train looks very 70s, like Disney People Mover. No, this is like Euro style. Super Euro style. Do I dare let you guys name the train? I feel like that's going to be a mistake. I wonder how long it's going to sit here. Alright, hurry up. Go trains are similar. Yeah, the bi-level cars. Oh, they even put the trailing pantograph down. Oh, I've got respect for these people now. That is something else. Wait, did they put both pantographs down? Hold on. They definitely did. Okay, why? No, 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 no. All right, disregard my previous statement. Time Waster Express. But look how nice this is going through the fall foliage in spring, where we have trees as different colors. A normal 2% grade. Go through the train yard. Yep, there you go. And then the 5% grade. That's what you want. That's what you want to see right there. We got to smooth this terrain out a little bit. You know, it actually doesn't look bad. I was expecting it to look really, really terrible. I wonder if it'll let me follow this all the way out. And I wish I could switch to the other end of the, or can I? I can. Okay. Okay, no, the forward pantograph is up, so we're good. And there's the other train coming back. This is just so cool. I am very happy with how this looks. Meanwhile, the people of the town want more single-family housing. It really does look smooth. The performance has improved a lot. Pantograph, that is this thing. It's the little arm that comes up to... Oh, I guess I can't track this anymore if it's outside of town. But the pantograph is the little metal arm that comes up and makes electrical connection with the catenary. The wires that we were talking about earlier. But you can't have all of them up at the same time because of the way the voltage works. So usually there's just one. Or one per set of power units. So like right here you can see this one of the forward car is up and the one on the trailing car is down. This just looks so nice. If I could play on like full graphics settings, it would look better. But I am pretty happy. I just wish this crossover was like half again longer because then it wouldn't be such a sharp curve. But that is looking pretty good. Passengers waiting, 0. Yep, sounds right. 113% efficiency though. Parking fee, yes, there is no free parking allowed. Free parking is bad for cities. Convenient for people to park, I guess, but it encourages bad land use. High school, 38 students at the high school. 321. Oh, we're gonna build the college. I do have to probably stop at some point because I need to record tomorrow's video, which I haven't fully decided what it's going to be yet. So if you have any preference on which series you'd like to see, do let me know. Let's take a look at our... Yes, this is going to be... It's going to be something ugly, I'm sure. College. I need to know what kind of improvements I can build to this. So let's just put this in here real quick to take a look-see. I've got extension wing, okay, and then the library. Oh, it's an auxiliary building, okay. All right, so that's not bad. This is already already reasonably flat, actually. I guess that's probably okay like this, and we'll just have the road. Yeah, we'll just have the road come up to it. That's all right. This is the 2-lane that I can't make into a 4-lane, or I couldn't make into a 4-lane. Because it wasn't part of my land yet. But now I can put this here in front of the college, and we'll just have this connect like so. I think I can go a little bit further. And is that going to make that up on a bridge? No, actually. Oh, but that's kind of ugly. All right, here we go. Terraforming. Everybody's absolute favorite pastime. Back at it once again. Okay, can I soften this at all? Okay, this is going to need to be reduced in size. And then this, I guess I just have to have that raised up like so. Okay, that looks a lot better. Then I can have the sides smooth it out a little bit. I'm just trying to avoid the road dipping in weird ways. Okay, so that can go directly. I should probably put the one in front of the school first. All right, that works. There we go. Now this can come down. Oh, stupid thing. Get out of here. All right. I forgot I was in the wrong mode. Okay, so now this can go. Oh, I should have had this moved over a little bit more. I think that should still work fine. It's okay. It's a marginal improvement. Without the fine control of the terrain tools, I guess that's probably going to have to be about as good as we can make it. So I guess we will tolerate that for now. Can the college have a crematorium? Oh God, no. All right, so let's see. We want to see iron. We just had the update 5.1 today, though. Let's see. Badwater Bonanza. That's a fun name for it. Okay, so 1 vote for White Paws. Students need somewhere to be buried when they can't pay their... Yikes. What is wrong with some of you? I swear. Nice chunky water. That's a cursed sentence if I ever heard one. There's a place near Palm Springs where the roads were built on stable sand dunes and just have whoop-de-whoops in the road. It's quite exciting at 55 miles per hour. Is that on the interstate or is that on like a surface road? Kurt says, I use my vote to downvote White Paws. Yikes. I like the White Paws series. Oh man, I'm still not happy with this. I want to redo this so bad. I want to redo it so bad. A million souls cried out in terror. Okay, can I like actually do this? Oh, I wish I could make this just a tiny bit better. Oh, I want the... Okay, you know what? Delete that. Build it again in a slightly different orientation so it's not quite so ridiculous. Okay. We'll just move this here. There we go. Let's try connecting this again. It's just unfortunate it has to be straight across the front like this. Because now I've got to create this very strange compound. Oh, it can actually merge the curves a little bit. We're leaving it. I can't do this anymore. I can't spend any more time doing this. This is still connected, right? Water pumping station. Okay. That's Michael Jordan, Kurt. You don't know who that is? I think that was a McDonald's public service collaboration about, like, drug use. Delete all for president. It's our only hope. Oh, is that Magic Johnson? Oh, God. Now I'm going to look like an idiot. All right. Now I have to look it up. All right. Stop it. Get some help. That's a great thing to just respond to people saying stupid things on the internet. Stop it. Get some help. No, I don't want the song. I want the origin. It is Michael Jordan. McDonald's created the PSA in 1987 and used Michael Jordan to help get the message out about drug and alcohol use. While McDonald's never anticipated their message would blow up into a comical meme, if the PSA was never created, then the meme... What kind of article is this? Oh, it's on Medium. That answers everything. All right. You honestly don't know? All right, fair enough. It's American athletes. I'm not going to expect you to know all that. McDonald's failed. Oh, there's so many reasons why that's a thing. Not McDonald's fault. All right, college. What do we want to name the college? What do we want to name the college? So I have no students despite so many of them being eligible. Let's take a look at our education real quick. All right, I've got 795 eligible college students. So we might actually, 798 now, 99. I might need to build a second college before I build it. I don't know why I have so many eligible for college, but not even that many eligible for elementary and high school combined. Basketball's a terrible sport. I vehemently disagree. I like college basketball a lot more than the NBA, though. I will tell you that. Oh, is this a bump in the road? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have to fix this. We have to fix it. I'm going to be smart. I'm just going to walk away. All right. Wait, what is that circle? Is that just a shadow or is that... Okay, that's a poorly rendered shadow of a giant airplane. What kind of airplane is this, actually? Is it not gonna let me come up here to take a look? Alright, where's the airplane? There it is. Oh, is this that, like, not a 747, not a AN-225 kind of weird hybrid model with the high wing? Yep, that's exactly what this is. Alright. Wow, look at that. We spent 3 hours on the stream and we made a train station that goes to the outside world, and that's it. Well, we did something. NBA hates defense because defense is boring to watch in basketball. People just want to watch dunks. Yep, looking pretty good here. Is anybody actually riding? One passenger waiting. Okay. How many people are actually... Oh, this is just like Mini Metro. That's what this reminded me of. Got one. One passenger out of 840. One passenger out of 840. Yeah, that's, you know, if we played a mini metro, I don't think I've done that on stream, but I've played a lot of that. It has the people that fill up the little subway cars are represented by little shapes. This, I love how this asset looks. This is actually realistic, like an actual train station. Not whatever tomfoolery they had in Cities Skylines 1. This looks so much better. Ever watch the football where the score in the net for home run? No, I can't stand soccer. It's not soccer, it's football. I can't stand soccer. It's just really not entertaining to watch. In my opinion, you're allowed to watch whatever you want to watch. But it's not something that interests me. Subnautica, I have never played it. I don't think that would be a YouTube game. That would probably be more of a Twitch thing. Since this is pretty firmly entrenched as city builders only or I will kill you kind of vibes. Coming from a lot of the people on here. Building collapse. Well, that's too bad. Why did it collapse? Alright, well, it's already collapsed. Can't do anything about it. I said football, not football. 32 students at the high school. 328 at the Bone Ash Elementary School. Oh, that's just wild. How about the college? How many are over here now? 2 students. 2 students. Look at that graduation time going down from 28 to 27 months. Love to see that. We need to have a little community around the college. Little college town area. And we could put a bus, actually, between the college and the rest of the town. Would not be bad. Except now nobody's going over here because there's nothing to do, but we will, we'll have to get to that next time, I think. What else can I put in here? Do I have extra points? I do. Oh, trams. We could have streetcars and stuff, which also have to have their own yard, which is kind of obnoxious, but hey, whatever. University, don't need one of those yet. Other things, communications-wise, post office sorting facility. Probably would not hurt to start doing some of that stuff. Let's unlock those. I'm not going to worry about internet yet, but we definitely want to have one of these as soon as possible. Sorting facility. Oh, that's huge. Am I going to have to level more land for this? Guess what? It's terrain leveling time. Everybody's favorite activity here on this playthrough. Love to see it. Love to see it. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So this is where our road maintenance depot is. If we put our sorting facility, this is enormous. I probably actually don't really need one of these. But it's good future proofing. Are we in the middle of the map? I can't see anything. It's too white. If I have this, probably would be fine to just go right here. Look how huge this is. This is for like a metropolis. I don't need this much stuff. It's got its own access roads. What kind of upgrades can I do to this? Mail storage extension. Oh, I have to expand the footprint of this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I could actually, oh, I could just put this in the back. That's probably fine. We'll just leave this alone for now. And I have to put an actual post office somewhere. This is like a central sorting thing. So where in town would be a good place for the post office? Conveniently located on a back road residential street that's impossible to access. That sounds like the USPS. Let's see. Spring Street, Pearl Street. I'm probably going to have this train line go out this way at some point. So maybe I should, it's not going to let me do this. I wish it would. That's a school. Oh, man, I should have left a little bit more space or else I couldn't have gotten away with it. I'd have to get rid of that stuff too. What if we just, on the corner here? That's not a bad spot for a post office. Centrally located with horrendous terrain manipulation. Not really much I can do about that. Not to be that guy when we're getting back to Satisfactory. Well, I put that up for a vote and people chose this, but I would like to do another stream sometime this week, Satisfactory. Terrain Simulator 2. we can be nice to the British people about spices, but that is funny. Conquered the entire world looking for spices and then decided to use none of them. Actually, we don't even like salt and pepper. Oh no. The self-own. No, I like spices. But I'm also not British. Alright. We have to actually accomplish something here. So we have people complaining about mail, so we can put in little drop boxes. So I'll just kind of put one every block or so. Just kind of randomly around here on major roads. So that's already helping. So I would like to make it so the post trucks don't have to make left turns, because that causes a lot of traffic problems. So we'll just give them a little bit of a circular route they could do here. Just send this all the way in front of the school. And then here, and then they could just come all the way through. Oh, I put this one here. This needs to move. This one can't be here then. All right, that's our little post office box. There we go. That one can get moved to here. And of course, we're going to have to put more of these in. Oh, I put it on the wrong road. No, I moved the wrong one. All right, come on. Click on this. No, you were okay where you were. This is the one I needed to move. There we go. That can go there. And then this one can go here. This one can go here. And then I'll put another one right here just for good measure. But now we have a nice little right-hand only loop. And then they have to make a left turn to get in here. But that's fine. And we should see the little post trucks drive around their little loop. Wow, the sounds are kind of obnoxious, aren't they? I've never been to the post office where it sounded that loud, but that's fine. Oh, these are actually modeled after the little the next generation post office van. It's not even the LLV. This is like the super ugly one. That's a nice attention to detail. Oh, this absolutely irritates the crap out of me having this uneven like this. That's fine. Are these people complaining about not enough customers? They sure are. Okay. That one's doing a wheelie. Yep. What's a post office? You don't know what a post office is? There's no way you don't know what a post office is. Alright, so I doubt they're even going to really use this, honestly, but hey. We built it, so that's gotta count for something. We need a lot more... Oh, look at all this pollution here. Gotta keep the pollution away from the farms, that's for sure. Let's put in some more roads. Not 4-lane roads. Put in some more roads here and then have all of our industry built around all this. So I guess I probably should have this go around the entire back side, huh? Well, that'll be fine for now. I will just have all of this be... Oh, that's groundwater. We don't want to pollute that. And we'll be alright. We'll just put this in here real quick. What do you mean the post office causes crime? What kind of crack are you smoking? No, the wind is blowing away from the city. Wind blows this way. Yes, we just need to not build houses downwind of this. And based off of how this map is set up, we might need to move the industry at some point. But for right now, it's fine because we're building all of the housing up here. Alright, so now demand is slowly creeping up for more and more things. More people riding the trains or no? 2 passengers waiting. 27 out of 840. That's an improvement. And 1 that way. Post office should always not have profit. Yes, the post office is a public service. It is not supposed to be a profit center. Might get me into some political trouble with that, but I despise the thinking that the post office is supposed to be a profit center. Sometimes people go postal. I remember when Americans were surprised by things like that. Hey, if you mistreat people enough, they're going to snap. Don't tell Australia. Who writes letters? Plenty of people still send stuff in the mail just because they're not writing letters all the time. There's actually a lot of last mile delivery for courier services like FedEx, UPS, DHL is handled by the post office if you're outside of a major metropolitan area. And the fact that you can put a stamp on an envelope, mail a piece of paper anywhere in the United States for what is the stamp cost now, 65, 66 cents. That's amazing. That is something that this country should be incredibly proud of and not try to kill it because it, quote unquote, doesn't make money. That's an amazing achievement. Is there a hotel district behind a station? Lots of... Look, all right. All right, I see what you're getting at. Don't do that. Now, I don't want to develop anything here because I'm going to have this train track continue this way. And might even just end up putting it in a tunnel to go down here. I might just raise this up, see what happens. But I think that's fine for now. These people are going to complain about no customers, huh? But I don't have anywhere else to put any additional residential unless I continue building up this way, which I guess I could. I guess we could do that. Let's see. I guess this is kind of one of our de facto main streets. Oh, okay, that's not steep at all. That's fine. Bring this up here. Bring this up here. Oh no, we're going to demolish the high voltage power lines. What do you mean I can't just place on top of it? All right, now I got to fix our power input because this is a substation from the power coming in from the outside. This has to move. I can't put this anywhere, but the residents will complain about noise, so I love how it just like can attach to that, just tweak the wires really weird. I think probably is fine. Is this industrial? Yes. This, I need to just move this. I'll, right now, just put this here. Then we can get rid of our high tension lines and then rerun them elsewhere. See, I haven't even had to think about putting in a power plant or anything, which I think is nice. There's some very strange line distribution happening as it comes down in here. I guess that just looked weird in the shadows. But high tension towers look pretty good in this game. The other game, they looked pretty terrible, but this looks good. Okay. Now, if I have this move up... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get out of here. 90 degrees. There we go. We'll just connect the back sides of these together. All right. So now I can have another district that is filled with row houses or what have you. I like the idea of having the row houses in places like this. So we could do that there. And honestly, probably all of this would be fine to be row houses. That's going to delete that building if I do that. Okay. Cool. Oh, look. Hello? What is this? A stone monolith that diversifies and enhances its surroundings. Are you sure about that? Where is signature buildings? +3 well-being within 750 meters. So that's a residential building, huh? Well, why don't I just do that then? Oh, it's not going to show me the area of effect, is it? Well, That's fine. That can be one of those weird little signature architecture things. All right, well, now what are we talking about in here? Did we get into a political debate about the post office? The post office is actually vitally important beyond just sending letters. Most of it is parcels and small mail type stuff, medications, things like that. And it still is legally required to send certain types of correspondence in the United States if you have registered mail, like legal notices and things like that. What's the name of the region in game? I don't know, but it's the map with the river, the squiggly river. High tension tower is what I call my wife when she's mad at me. That's funny. I saw one tip on row houses: D-zone the last row along a block to make them all align the same direction. That is a good idea. How do I D-zone? Oh, okay. Yep, just like that. All right, that ends up... I think they're all facing the correct direction anyway, except for this one bit, so that's good. I'll just put that in by itself. Cool. It's starting to look really, really nice. Now, post office isn't going to go away. They're trying to get rid of it because they think it's a waste of money, and then they spend trillions of dollars on other garbage. So, I don't know. I will always be a fan of having a functional transnational package in a letter delivery service that is not privatized, so it can't be just completely price manipulated and jacked up all the way so people can't afford to use it. Yeah, row houses look nice, all built the same way like that. But I do wish it would tell me what the range, or show me what the range is. I know it says, oh, it's 750 meters, but I don't have any concept of how far that is in game, unless I get a road out and zone it. So that's, oh, okay, that's actually pretty far. This is only 400 meters, and that's already that long. So I guess if we kind of come up here. Okay, so this is 750 meters, so that's basically this entire area is under the influence of that. That's cool. We might actually end up moving that to closer in the middle. Yes. Let's put this in the middle of our area here. I will stick that right there. Oh, that looks kind of weird next to this big mixed-use building. But that will now cover pretty much every house in this whole section of the map. Did they ever build these offices? They sure did. It doesn't look horrible. It probably would look nicer if I put some trees in. But I can't, for some reason, place individual trees. I'm sure there's a way to do that. I'm just... Oh, it's under landscaping. There it is. Oh, here's pedestrian paths under landscaping for some stinking reason. All right, so that's what I was going to do, maybe, was to connect these little things with pedestrian paths. Invalid shape? You're an invalid shape. Can I, is it going to let me actually connect this? It might not. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I guess I can't do that. I don't have Move It either to fix that, so let's just avoid that for now. But now that we know that's a thing, we can try to plan around that a little bit. California is an interesting place, for sure. 40 students at the college. All right. What about the rest of our education stuff? Wow, we have 1,500 people eligible for college. Are you going to fix the collapsed building? It should fix itself. Yeah, it already did. Yeah, the Texas energy system is a complete unmitigated disaster. They willingly made it worse, and then you saw what happened. Does a bus go to college? We do not have any buses. Probably should have one. Bus depot. That's what I was going to put over here, was the bus depot. Which is not the same thing as a station. This is just a place for the buses to go. But nobody actually gets on the bus here. So this, I can't remember if this has... Oh, this does have an accessory garage I have to find a spot for, but it will fit one. And then this is for electric buses, but don't care about that yet. So now that we have that built, we can build bus stations, which we don't really need. We can just have bus stops with shelters. You should never have a bus stop that doesn't have a shelter. I hate that. It's like, how are you gonna like actually just force people to stand on the side of the street with nothing to protect them from rain or whatever? Let's make a route going from the college to middle of town. We can put a stop right in front, right here, and then come all the way down the road. Keep it on the same side of the street, or at least kind of. Why not have the buses avoid making left turns? I know I keep saying that, but it's actually important to have buses not have to do that. Now the fun part is when you put in a bus stop, it takes away street parking in the vicinity. And then sometimes people get really mad when they can't street park. But we'll put that stop there. We don't have to have the stops close together either, but I will put one right across from the elementary school. And then we can have another one maybe right about here. Oh no, it's going to make a left turn. It's fine. Or actually they could make the... oh, I should have done this the other way. Oh well. They'll live. I will put this stop here. And I'll have another one up here. So that's... That'll go there. And then since there's nothing else in the way, I don't think we have to worry about it. But if we start the bus there, then that has to go... Yes. Okay, that's what I wanted. That has to go there and then there. Come on. Click the bus stop. Thank you. I guess I could put another stop here. That's not a big deal. Except now I have to actually start the route over again. All right. There, there, there. Up to here, I think is what we want. Yeah. And then this can come back down to here, 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 and then complete the route. Now it's a loop. So now we should see buses come out of the bus depot. Hopefully. Look, here's a bus. Let's follow the bus. It's called Bus. Lovely. Now, when I was a kid, none of the school bus stops had shelters because they were literally just stopping in front of my house. But I also lived in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I should have put a bus stop at the train station. You're absolutely correct. But we can have multiple buses. This doesn't actually have to connect to the train station. We could have some other connector thing. Wow, okay, the water looks really weird when you have it set this way. Hey, look, a toilet on wheels. Not all buses are like that. I love how this bus has 3 sets of doors. I've never seen a bus with 3 sets of doors. Yes, please sleep. It is so late where you are. Never seen a bus with two. I don't know, maybe European transit buses are different, but most American city buses will have a door at the front and a door at the back. And you have one is usually designated for boarding, which is usually the front, and then the back door is usually for exiting. But yes, thanks for being here, Kurt. Appreciate you. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Yeah, some of the bendy buses do have 3 doors because the back section is going to have its own door. But a single, non-articulated bus is not usually going to have 3. I always forget Arizona is 3 hours behind me because there's no daylight savings time. Bendy buses have 4. What kind of bendy bus have you seen? Do you have bi-articulated buses? Because I know those aren't legal in the U.S., but they do exist in some countries. Our bendy buses just have the one accordion section, and behind that there's 1 door, and then there's 2 sets of doors in the front. But bi-articulated buses I have never seen in person because they don't exist here. See ya. Now I gotta go look at this bus picture in the Discord. William, I'm not reading that. Oh, I have so many Discord notifications. I don't see a picture of a bus in the Discord. I've been lied to. Yeah, the game really does look good. Clocks go back? No, ours don't go back until a couple weeks from now. Arizona is a state that does not observe daylight savings time. There's a couple of states and areas that don't observe it, but Arizona is probably one of the bigger ones. Yeah, I'm very happy with how this game looks and performs now after this patch that they just put out. It's going a lot better than I thought it would. Is that Spudwhack Jack? Hello. We're actually almost at the end of stream, so you did join right at the end. There's about 3 hours, 18 minutes of VOD that you can rewind back through if you want. Yeah, I don't like changing the time. I understand kind of... Wait, why did that... It just swerved out of the... What kind of turning circle nonsense is this? What kind of bus can do that? Well, let's see if that one stops at that stop. It just kind of swerved out of the way. This other one did. Yeah, it just swerved to avoid the stop completely. Nice, relaxing, follow the bus. It would be nice if I could turn the HUD off. I actually haven't tried photo mode, but that's going to take me off of the bus following. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty nice. I do miss the customizability and the detailing that you can do with for Cities Skylines. But this is looking really, really good. Snow-capped mountains. Maybe a little bit too much snow on those. But this looks pretty nice. I should play Desert Bus. I don't hate myself that much. Buses actually do, a lot of them have four-wheel steering. I didn't put in any parks. You're correct. I did not. Oh, Kurt came back to say he sent the picture of the bus. All right. Thank you. I was wondering where that bus was. Wow. Okay. So that's pretty much exactly the same bus that they've got in here. That first one with the 3 doors. Wow. I can't... The side of the back of the bendy bus is half door. Oh my god, it's 10:30. I still have to record beavers. Yeah, we're probably going to be done here in a second, but I did want to follow the bus at least one lap. That's what's fun about this game, man. You can just turn it on and like watch stuff go around. Yeah, I have done a pretty much complete 180 in my opinion on this game in the past week. This has been massively improved, which is excellent news. Hit it out, William. All right. Yeah, we're going to be done here in just a second, so you're not going to miss much. Appreciate you being here. Thanks, as always, for the support. Yeah, so I think this bus is just about finished. Okay, so maybe the animation constraints on how the bus can move maybe aren't the most realistic. See you, Bandicoot. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, I still have to record like a whole hour of video to put out in the morning. So yeah, it's going to be over pretty soon. Can you add a bus line that hits the node on the edge of the map for intercity buses? I don't have a bus station yet. Where is... is it going to show me? Yes. Okay, that is 2 different highway routes. Is there going to be another connection over here? It looks like there is. Because I have the train connection I haven't done yet. I think the train station actually had a module you could put in for buses. Let's check and see. Extra platforms, subway interface, taxi stop. Never mind. So I guess... Oh, no, that takes up too much space. Man, what am I going to do with this? That might have to be something we try in the next stream. I'm going to have to figure out where that actually goes to actually be useful. Super bus. John Deere tractor with the trailer on the back. That sounds like a nightmare. Well, all things considered, I think we got a lot of nice stuff done today. And the population's still only 3,700. But hey, we're getting somewhere. How's our landfill looking? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We can make it larger. We could have this actually go all the way across here, but I don't think we want to mess with that. I love that they included the detail of the loader. It's actually called a loader, which would be, I think, the correct term. Articulating loader, maybe. They've done a nice job with this. It's just such a shame that they had to launch the game in an unfinished state. Like, they left a really bad first impression on a lot of people. But hey, we got trains, we got school, we got college, we got 90 students at the college. Nice. Slowly articulated loader. There you go. Yep, that I think is going to be it. We'll pick this back up sometime, hopefully. I can do another one of these next week. I'm not entirely sure schedule-wise, but I will do my best. No beer store. Yeah, I can't place those. I think it has to just organically pop up. How about a lawnmower with a chain of wagons tied on the back to get you the smell of the freshly cut grass? Well, that's basically what the all those like fair rides are, right? You have a lawnmower with the fiberglass panels on that make it look like a train, and then you have these little trailers. You stick all the kids in it and have them drive around for 10 minutes so they stop screaming at you. It's like every single fair or tourist trap town has one of those. They're always like, oh, I want to ride the train. It's like that's literally a lawnmower with trailers, but okay. Yep. I actually have to go record the video for tomorrow. So Beard Boosters will get in a couple hours. Everybody else at around 10:30 in the morning or whatever I wake up and set it to public. Yep. Thanks, friends. This has been a very fun stream. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll come back and see us in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.